For the toss of the coin, Keith is down there. Let's pick up the action.
Captains, I'm Mark Russell. I'll be the referee. This is Orlando Hicks. He'll be the umpire. Congratulations on being selected a captain. It's quite an honor to be chosen as a leader of your team. We expect to have good sportsmanship tonight. We expect you guys to help us, okay? We've got a special guest with us today. This is Representative Andy Witt. He's going to be flipping the coin. White is your choice. You want heads or tails?
Tails.
He said tails. You agree? White has tails. Representative Witt's going to flip it. He's going to let it hit the ground. He'll call it. He'll tell you white has tails.
All right, guys. This is heads. Here we go. Here's tails. It is tails.
Tails. You want the ball? Yes. Which end would you like to defend?
All right, Keith, what we got? Aggies win the toss?
Yeah, Albertville's going to win the toss. We're going to take the ball first and put this offense out there and see if we can't get a couple of good things going. You know, let's start the game off in a positive way. Try to get a couple of first downs for sure. Maybe flip the field. Let's get this thing going. I will have to say the representative needs to work on his coin flipping a little bit. It's a little weak, I'm just going to say.
He doesn't want to turn loose of a quarter, does he?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, it's like most of them.
He's used to taking money, not giving it away, guys.
It's like most of them. He ain't going to give a dime.
Yeah.
Hey, Barry, getting back to the offense and the defense, Albertville's got the ball. And right now, you're going to set the tone right out of the gate. I'm going to take a flashback back to when I was in college. Starting quarterback for us gets hurt. My roommate at that time is the backup. They had to bring him along. You've got to be able to run the ball. You've got to make him comfortable. And that's exactly what Reese Knight. You'll know in the first 5, 6, 8 minutes of this football game, if the offensive line is doing his job, that will give Reese Knight a chance to get comfortable. If he's able to get comfortable in those first 6 or 8 minutes of the ball game and not feel like all of the pressure and the weight of a win is on his shoulders, that's going to ease him into the game, make him a lot more productive. Tonight, I hate to say this, Barry, the onus of this football game is going to be on the offensive line to get some movement and be able to protect Reese Knight.
Yeah, Coach English talked to me about, we've tried so hard this year to have 11 on defense, 11 on offense, give everybody some rest. He said, but it comes down now to the point, we've got some great athletes that can play both sides. Tonight, we have no choice but to let them play both sides. He said, hey, 1A, 2A, 3A, a lot of 4A, they do it. They play both sides. They don't only have 20, 30 players. He said, tonight, you're going to see that happen a lot. We're going to hopefully be in shape, and hopefully we can make a difference.
Well, I know this. I know that when they finished practice, not that they had not been running wind sprints, but doing more conditional type stuff. Over this last week, a lot more of just straight up 10, 15, 20-yard wind sprints. I agree with you, Barry. He knows that his players are going to be playing both sides of the football. He wants to have the most conditioned team on the field. And once again, one of the things that he and I closed our interview with, and I told him, I said, Coach, let's just get it to the fourth quarter. And he agreed. Barry, we've got to get to the fourth quarter within striking distance. I never will forget what Mike Aruzioni, he was the captain of the USA hockey team when they beat the Soviet Union, and what he said when they went to the locker room, Herb Brooks looked at his team and said, we've been behind in this entire tournament. We're supposed to be blown out by now. We're only down by 1 goal. So they had it within striking distance in the third period, and Team USA pulled a huge upset. That's what Albertville has got to do tonight here on the road in Harvest, Alabama.
Yeah, I know, Chris, we cannot start off this week like last week. We had the ball first. We fumbled like opening part of the game. Florence scored on their first play. We can't give them 7 points just like that to begin the game.
Yeah, if you get a drive right here, maybe get some first downs. Even if you don't score on your first drive, at least move the ball a little bit, and get the defense out here. But, make it a game right here.
Yeah, and something on special teams I hope they worked on last week when Florence would kick, we would catch the ball on the 5-yard line instead of letting it bounce into the end zone, and we were being stopped on the 10, 11, 12-yard line. That's where we started most drives last week.
Yeah, put your heels on about the 10, 9, 8-yard line if it goes over your head. Now, you've got to make sure that it goes in the end zone.
Sure.
Because if not, it's a really long onside kick. But if it rolls into the end zone, like you said, Barry, get out of the shadow of your own goalpost. Barry, it's football time at Alabama.
And they have a very good kicker. Maybe he'll put it in the end zone. Here comes the kick, and we are underway. Beautiful weather here to begin the game. High kick, deep kick, and it's going to bounce in the end zone. Hey, I know it's in the end zone. I'd rather have it on the 20, 25-yard line than I have on the 10 or 11.
And, Barry, I think that they worked on that on special teams. Both players trotted back to about the 8-yard line and then stopped, watched it go over their head, but then they turned around, checked, made sure the ball went into the end zone. Offense has got the ball at the 20-yard line. Inexperienced quarterback. I'm ready to see what he can do.
I think you've got to, like we've talked about, like we saw Boaz do perfectly, drop back within 2 seconds. The ball is out of your hands. You're going to have a very young quarterback. I know he's a senior, but it's his first start here on the varsity level. Reese Knight, good quarterback. They're going to have to give him some help and give him some just simple pass plays to begin the game with.
Yeah, and because this is such a big game and inexperience, they've moved freshman Judd Dalrymple out of that center position, and they've replaced him with 59 Trot English. A little bit bigger, a little bit stronger than Judd just by virtue of being a year older.
Yeah, and Havis in the backfield to begin the game. The fake to Havis, Knight rolls left, though. Got his man Henderson complete. 25-yard line. Keith Ball, I like that play call on first down.
Well, you called it, Barry. We need to get the ball off his hands quick and get him comfortable. If Reese can get his feet under and get comfortable, I'm telling you, he's got arm talent, okay? So, and I apologize to Chris and Amber for messing his name up before the darn ball game started. I apologize for that. But, yeah, let him get comfortable. Let him get his feet under him. Let him get a couple of little short throws, like you said, Bear, like Boaz did against us, and get him rolling.
We'll check the starting lineup, John. There's some changes on the offensive line. Now we've got Connor Lowry, one of the wideouts. Isaac Henderson is a wideout. Xavier Havis is lining up in the backfield. We're going to probably see 2, 3, 4, 5 different backs in the backfield tonight.
And Albertville just got one of their receivers pulled off the field, guys. This year they are making a point. You've got to have the protection over the knees.
All right, 2nd down and 5 and a quick penalty. This is going to be a problem, I'm afraid, Chris, because we got a lot of different players moved around in this game, different linemen, different spots, and different receivers, different offensive players. We may see a lot of offsides like this.
Yeah, and you got a different quarterback, a different call. They're not going to notice it. So,
trying to see. I know that we've got Gage Cornelius and Sawyer West, Trot English, Jace Golden. I'm missing one more that's as they move Trot from guard, who's playing that interior guard.
They back it up 5 at 2nd and 9 after the motion penalty. Knight turns, hands off to Havis, tries to bounce it right side. He's hit in the backfield, gets away from one man, but not the next 4. And I do mean 4. Sparkman Senators waiting on him, trying to use speed around the corner. That don't work when you got more speed than what you've got on the corner, John.
Yeah, trying to bounce it here to the outside. Jalen Chambers, #1, junior safety. And Coach LaRon White said he is our absolute best player that we have on the back end of the defense. Barry, I think you saw that. I mean, he came flying up from the defensive back position to absolutely make a monster tackle.
Davis has speed. That time he had no chance. 3rd down and 12, a loss of 3. Gant checks into the backfield. Menendez, he's wide right side. Cooper Colvin's wide right side. 3 receivers left. Here comes pressure. Reese drops back. Looks, has time. Throws left side. Got a man open. Did he make the catch? No. Diving attempt on the 38-yard line. Smith was there. Hunter Smith was there. Just a tad underthrown, but he should have had that one. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, he was throwing it. I think Reese was throwing it to a spot. Knew where Hunter was going to make his break. Hunter made his break. Coach, you're right there at field level. Like a Sparkman guy may have grabbed a little bit of jersey when Hunter broke away from him. That might have impeded the opportunity for the catch.
That's kind of what I was screaming with the microphone behind my back. Looked like I might have got a little flag right there and moved us up a little bit. It was a really good throw and a good timing throw. And look, we're going to have a new punter tonight, guys. You know, Andy's doing the punting duties all year.
That's another thing to think about. You've lost your quarterback. You've lost your punter. I don't think the Aggies have enough players, and they had to burn a timeout. Mateo will be is that Mateo? Mateo, the kicker, is also going to be punting in this game. Aggies call a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout. 10-11 to go in the first, no score. You're listening to Aggie Football on Power 107.5.
Hey folks, Tim Witt at Sand Mountain Toyota. Our goal is to be Sand Mountain's pre-owned vehicle destination. We strive to keep vehicles for every budget, and all of our vehicles go through a strict multi-point inspection by our award-winning service department. And don't forget, we're paying top dollar for your vehicle. We want to buy your vehicle. Sand Mountain Toyota, Highway 431 Albertville, or sandmountaintoyota.com.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
When my dad wanted a new mower, he'd say, "Come on, buddy, let's go see Jim, our local Toro dealer." For service, I'd hear, come on, buddy, let's call Jim. So naturally, I got my mower here. Some things never change. Right, buddy? Well, some things. Real people, real support. You can't beat the personal service from your neighborhood Toro dealer. There's a Toro dealer like Jim in your town.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service in Albertville has been the best place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. The Wilkes family takes pride in carrying on a tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose people you can trust. At Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Welcome back to Sparkman. Chris, the 5-yard penalty, that killed that drive, didn't it?
Oh, yeah. You gain 5 yards and you give it back to them.
Yeah. So that's going to be 4th down and 12. Aggies having to punt. Didn't have enough players. Again, when you have to switch up personnel, John, you got a new punter, a new pretty much everything. Didn't have enough players out there.
Yeah, but, Barry, I agree, but that's what Monday through Thursday is for.
Absolutely. You got to get ready for it.
I mean, it's not like that the injury took you by surprise.
No. So Mateo will punt it away. His first punt here tonight. Good kick. It's got a bounce around 45. Not a bad roll to the 48. Could have rolled further. One of the Aggies decided to scoop it up. So Sparkman, unfortunately, will start with a short field on the Aggie 48-yard line. You don't want to give this offense. They put 77 points on the board against Hazel Green, 42 against Sparkman. Then they lost last week. So within the first 2 games, they had 119 points, John.
Well, when you can run behind, as I said during the pregame, a 6 foot, averaging 6'3", 275-pound offensive line with 2 huge, I'm going to get crucified by some English teachers, some huge, enormous type folks out there. We're going to see, and also their quarterback, very experienced quarterback.
Yep, Josh Ward, the junior, out of the gun, sends 2 men wide, right side, 1 back in the backfield with him. Starting on our 48-yard line. Just underway, early first quarter. Turns, hands off, first man through. Hit in the backfield. They stand him up at the line of scrimmage. Ramirez broke through, nailed him at the, actually 2 yards deep in the backfield for a loss of 2 on the play.
Boy, Christian Ramirez at the snap of the football. The guard for Sparkman was coming out. The ball's literally right in front of me. A great swim technique where you take your hand, slap his pads, come over the top. He's in the backfield, nowhere for the running back to go.
Loss of 2, second down and 12. Ward rolls right side, looks, throws it deep down the right side. Got a man. What a pass. Touchdown, Sparkman. That was a gorgeous pass from Ward. 52 yards later, roughly 50 yards later, touchdown, Sparkman.
Just a go route on the far outside was number 4, and number 4 is Jonathan Rozier. He's a sophomore wide receiver, Barry, but said one of the, Coach LaRon White, one of the fastest guys we've got on the team. You can see it there. The defensive backs of Albertville, Jink, they squatted for just 1 second, and when they squatted, he ran by both of them. Ward throws it out there on a frozen rope over the shoulder. Touchdown.
Low snap. The kick is up in the air, and it is good. Sparkman, they waste no time on the board. We'll take a timeout. 9:23 to go in the first. 7-0 Sparkman. You listen to Aggie Football on Power 107.5.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Come experience Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater. We're a 130-acre park filled with adventure. From our indoor aquatic center and RV park, tennis courts, and our state-of-the-art fitness center and amphitheater. We offer youth and adult sports leagues for all ages at our first-class facilities. Whether it's baseball, basketball, group exercise classes, playgrounds, or your favorite band in concert, Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater has something for everyone. Join our effort to improve the health of our community and win the day at Sand Mountain Park.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this Community Channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
Well, we cannot give up the big plays, and we did. Here's your Gilbert and Ball Ford scoring summary.
Yeah, and early on homecoming night for Sparkman, the crowd right in front of us, absolutely on their feet. It took them 2 plays to encompass the 48 yards, even with the 2 yards lost on the first play of the scrimmage. Ward to Rozier, 50 yards, extra point up and good. Sparkman leads this one 7-0.
That was a beautiful pass. Here's the kick, high kick, deep kick. This one's going to go through the end zone again. Aggies will start good field position. That first possession started off on a good note, Chris. Had a 5-yard gain, but then had that motion penalty, dropped us back 5 yards, and that pretty much killed that possession.
You know, I like the 5-yard pass. I mean, that worked the last time. It worked great.
Yeah, that quick pass game like Barry talking about in pregame, that's got to be the ticket. And look, guys, I'm kind of mad at you right now. The second team in 3 games that uses a cannon over here and behind the scoreboard. Nobody said anything. I mean, where's the heads up at?
I'm not sure why the Senators have one.
That's what you get for putting tape on my binoculars.
Yeah.
I didn't do that, and I tried to hide behind the flagpole over here. Scared me to death.
Set to go from the 20-yard line. Henderson in the backfield. Handoff to Isaac. Breaks the tackle. 21-22. A helmet comes flying off. One of the Sparkman players loses the helmet. But that time, Isaac Henderson right behind his big offensive line. And have you got the lineman yet? Keith, any changes? We know that they moved Trot English to center. Anybody else moved around that you can tell?
Yes. Kitchens has moved to left tackle, and they've bumped Sawyer down to left guard.
So Kitchens playing offense and defense, which we heard he would be doing that tonight.
Well, they're just trying to get more solid bodies up front because, just like I said, the offensive line's big. So is that defensive front, Barry.
Second down and 8. Aggies on the 22-yard line. Knight turns Isaac again up the middle, fighting for some yardage. 24-25, a gain of about, what was that, Gant in the game. So a gain of 3. So it's 3rd and 5. Just trying to keep it short, keep it simple, use some clock. Now 3rd down 5. You've almost got to come out passing somehow here. I want to mention real quick, Cooper Colvin is this week's Aggie Papa Doobie's Student Athlete of the Week. Congratulations to Cooper. Does great things on the field and in the classroom, John.
And remember, Papa Doobie says, always stay in school. Don't you be a po' boy.
So we'll be presenting you with a gift certificate to Papa Doobie's. 3rd down and 5, and a Colvin wide right side. Reese low snap, rolls right side. Well, there's a hold. They've got Reese throwing him down back at the 13-yard line. The only Aggie lineman over there blocking, he had a double handful of jersey. Didn't matter. Reese Knight slung down back at the 13. Is that a flag? I think they saw the holding call that I saw, and they did. Yeah, one of the Aggies, he was doing his best to help out. He had a leg hold and a headlock and a handful of jersey. He was doing everything he could, John, but it still wasn't enough.
Yeah, Sparkman brought pressure off the corner. They brought linebacker number 5, Camarian Starks, and Barry Camarian's no little guy either. Try 6'2", 185 pounds, and can absolutely fly. The tackle really had no choice but to try to grab a hold of something to keep him from getting to Reese. But unfortunately, not only did he get the hold, but he gets the sack. And Barry, once again, it's like 2 good plays and then something happens and we shoot ourselves in the foot, and now we're punting from the shadow of our own goalpost.
I'm sorry, but I don't think with a new quarterback and a good defense like this, you can take a time and roll somebody in. You got to step back and just throw it.
That's right.
Mateo, high kick, very short kick. That's not what you need. This one's going to take a Sparkman bounce, 32-yard line. They began the first drive on the Aggie 48. This one on the Aggie 32. Man, you've got to get a couple of first downs and flip the field because you cannot give this team the ball on your 32-yard line.
Well, and Barry, we saw this during warm-up. Sparkman's got a field goal kicker right now that if you wanted to spot it, he's probably going to be able to get 3 points. Once again, it sounds like a broken record week in and week out, but we need the defense to step up, make a big play right here, hopefully only give up 3 points, but maybe, Barry, find a way to stop them over 4 downs.
Josh Ward, last time out, 50-yard touchdown pass. He's out of the gun, 1st down and 10. Ward, high snap, hands off up the middle, 30, 25, 20, 15. He ran all over one of the Aggies back deep, but he holds on, makes the tackle, but it's all the way down to the Aggie, about the, let's see where they're going to spot it, about the 12-yard line.
Yeah, just turning around and handing it off. I think that was number 10. Was that number 9, number 10?
Hands off to him again, 10-yard line, 9, 8 to the 7, battling to the 7-yard line. So he fights to the 7. Boy, Sparkman going in the extreme hurry-up offense. They're wasting no time at all. Second down now on the 7-yard line. Flags are down. Let's see who's called offside. I think the Aggies struggling to get back and line up in time.
And Barry, number 10, that's the running back right now, is Malachi Jones, who also plays linebacker. And so he's not afraid to make any kind of contact, and he's just absolutely running downhill. And once again, Barry, no simple plan. I mean, they're just getting behind the big hog mollies, and they're just rolling us back.
So Sparkman, their first negative play, they'll back them up 5 to, nope, yep. They'll back them up 5 to the 13. It's second down and 9. 7:14 to go first quarter. Sparkman on top 7-zip. Opening drive, second play from scrimmage, a 50-yard touchdown pass. Ward from the gun, second down and 9 on inside our 15-yard line. Play clock down to 5, down to 4, down to 3. Better hurry. Finally the snap. Ward hands off straight up the middle. 10 to the 9, fighting at the 9. They're going to stack him up at the 9. 1, 2, 3, 4 Aggies make the tackle. One of the first Aggies was Felis. See who else is on the bottom. Felis on the bottom of the pile.
Colton Bagwell was there early.
Bagwell and Isaac Henderson also making the tackle. Gain of 2, third down 7.
And Barry, this is an absolute big down right here, guys. Yes, they can get a first down inside the 5, but if the defense can stop them right here, make them have to go for 3.
Turns, hands off, nope, fakes, those are the end zone, incomplete. He little play action, fake the handoff, had a receiver in the end zone, double covered, do it over his head, out of the end zone, fourth down coming up.
Big time pressure though coming from Xavier Havis, all 6'3", 196 pounds of the junior outside linebacker. When the quarterback went through his play action fake and then goes back to that quick pass, Havis right in the mouth of the quarterback, nowhere for him to go. And Barry, looks like Sparkman's bringing on the kicking team, and the Albertville defense may have done their job.
Absolutely, that's a plus, Chris.
Yeah, amen.
Because we gave them the ball on our 30-something yard line on this drive. So now they're going to have a chance for a field goal. The tee is on the 17 of 27-yard attempt from the left hash. Kick is up. Boy, he's got a great leg. I think this one's going to end up at Topgolf, and that one is good. We'll take a timeout. 6:24 to go in the first. Sparkman adds 3 more. It's 10-0. Let the cannons fire. You're listening to Aggie Football on Power 107.5.
With your Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet, your busy life just got a lot less complicated. The Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet is compatible with Apple, Google, and Samsung Pay, and it's available right now on your mobile device. Citizens Bank and Trust. Small bank, big difference.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
If you need reliable family transportation, you need to see us. Every vehicle is warranted for the life of your contract and comes with a free Carfax. It's why we say,
the driving factor, beyond your normal buy here, pay here.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
The ends next Friday night at home as Alston comes in. Now ready for the kick. It's a beautiful night here, just tuning in. It's a little windy, but it feels great. No rain at all. This one's going to bounce about the 10, barely into the end zone. You know, I might give my deep men's a heads up there because they both turned to go to the sideline, hoping the ball was going to bounce in the end zone, Keith, and it kind of slowed down there around the 1 yard line.
Yeah, especially you got a freshman over here in Revolte going to be returning. He's done a decent job this year when he's made good decisions. You know, y'all talked about it earlier about us catching them inside the 5 yard line and trying to do something with it. So far, I love the field position tonight versus last week.
Yeah. 20-yard line, first down and 10. Reese Knight comes out. 2 men wide left side. Henderson will set up in the backfield with him. Cooper Colvin wide right side. Sparkman showing a 5-man front. 6:23 to go, first quarter, 10-0. Hands off to Isaac up the middle. Dancing around the 21, 22, 24, 25 to the 26. Following his line, ends up with about a 6-7 yard gain.
Yeah, it's just a great job by the Albertville Aggie offensive line, reestablishing the line of scrimmage, getting in the mouth and the grill, as it would be, of the defensive front, pushing them back. Isaac Henderson hits their back, moves forward like a rugby scrum, and Barry, what a great first down play of gain of 7 yards.
Hey, John, credit Sawyer West on that play. He just worked his man over like a rented mule right there. Great job, Sawyer West.
Second down and 3. Knight from the gun. Good snap. Hands to Gant up the middle. He's going to be tripped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Third down 3. How big would it be, Chris, to get a first down, give the defense a rest?
Oh, it had to be some confidence. Give the offensive line some confidence. Give the whole offense some confidence, and let the D stay over on the sideline.
You got to go back to that quick drop, quick pass. You got Colvin wide right side. You're going to have Hunter Smith left side. Let's see who's joining him. You're going to have Connor Lowry in the game. I don't think we've seen the end around from Connor Lowry yet, but I would go back to that quick pass play.
Well, and guys, I like this matchup over here. Hunter Smith on Sean Williams, number 36.
Right.
Hunter's got about 4 or 5 inches on him. Let's see. And they don't have any safety help whatsoever. It's man to man.
Here we go. Third down and 2, and there's a whistle before the snap. Is there movement again? I didn't see it.
When you look at Coach English's shoulders a few moments ago when they blew the whistle, I'm hoping he just kind of dipped his shoulders a little bit, but I'm hoping that maybe their guy lined up in the neutral. I didn't see anybody move.
No, right at the snap there was a whistle.
Yeah,
it is. You are
it is.
correct, John. It is. The Sparkman lined up to offsides. Hey, it don't matter if it's penalty or gift card, whatever, how you get a first down, we'll take it.
Hey, listen, needed 3, gained 5 because of the penalty, moves the chains, and once again allows Reese Knight to get a little more comfortable in the offense. The offensive line starting to figure out that they can move Sparkman around a little bit. All it takes is a little spark, just a little bit of hope. And right now the Aggies with just a slim little bit of hope showing up right now.
This is your third possession. Reese, like you said, if you're just joining us, Andy Howard out of the game, more than likely out for the season. We miss you, Andy. Hope you recover quickly. Reese Knight out of the gun. The snap to Reese. Turns hand to Henderson. Henderson tries to bounce it off left side. The big guy, that's just not going to work. Love Isaac, but you got to go just straight ahead, right at him. But Sparkman's clogged up the middle. He had to try to bounce it off and loses 2 yards on the play.
Well, and right there, when you try to bounce it, that's not what our offensive line's intended to do, which is to bounce it. And when he did, a big waiting hands out there. But what about sophomore defensive lineman Jaden Desjarnette, number 96, coming down the line of scrimmage and able to pull Isaac Henderson down, Barry, for a loss of 3.
Second down and long, second and 13. They're going to use as much time as they can between snaps to use that clock. We're down to 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. It's 10-0 Sparkman. Aggies with the ball, having picked up their first down. Second and 13. Right, Knight turns, fakes, looks, left side pressure's coming, and they got him. Yeah, back at the 22-yard line. Give credit to the Sparkman defense. There is nobody open downfield, Keith. Nobody at all. Sparkman, good job in the secondary.
Yeah, and so the outside linebacker came over and is helping right there. I can see why they're not playing any safety help over the top. That outside linebacker can move, and when he reads pass, he's basically running on the receiver's inside hip. Coach English just gave Reese a little advice. He said, hey, throw the ball away when you don't have anything going on right there.
He lost about 10 yards on that drop.
And Barry Reese did a great job with the initial blitz. It came, or he faked the underneath. And the defensive end, and Reese Knight made him miss to buy him a little bit of time, but as you said, just nowhere to go with the ball.
You go from 3rd and 12 to 3rd and 20. Reese fakes, rolls right side, pressure's coming, throws, got a man complete, 32, 33. He gets the 10 yards back on the sack, but it's going to be well short of the first down. Connor Lowry, nice catch, but still, hey, give credit to Reese Knight. He avoided pressure, was being chased, had to throw it running backwards, running from the defense, John.
He looked like that National Geographic special where the hyenas are chasing like that little bitty deer looking thing. Because Reese carried out his fake. It was kind of a bootleg here to the near side, but Reese really having to get on his horse, had 4 black jerseys chasing him. Connor Lowry runs a drag, and Reese able to hit him in stride, and Barry gets all of that penalty yardage back. But once again, the Aggies forced to punt.
Got to give him some confidence. Mateo need a good one. That's a good kick, driving him back, 35. He put some kind of spin on these kicks because when they stop, they don't bounce. They just stop. I bet he's good at golf. I bet taking down a Top Golf down the road and he would wear that thing out.
But don't use the golf ball. Just use a soccer ball or something like
exactly.
that. Hey, I tell you one thing I like to see. When Reese came off the field the last drive, I love his body language because I think he's starting to get the feel of it a little bit, starting to feel the speed of it a little bit. He completed the pass. You know, we got that 10 yards back, and then we have to go and punt. And he's like, man, it seems like he's starting to get the speed of the game right now.
Another Aggie we're missing, Evan Jordan, not dressed out tonight. So there's a starter missing in the secondary. 1st and 10, Sparkman back on their 36, easily their worst start of the game, not inside air territory. Ward, the quarterback, went back beside him, 2 men wide right, 1 to the left. That's got to be a penalty. Yeah. Play clock down to 0.
You know, and it went down to 0 on the field goal, too, so something they need to keep an eye on here, boys.
I wonder if it's something that they have agreed across the official kingdom that we're going to give you 1 extra second because many times, seriously, it goes to 0, then there's like an extra 1, then they'll blow the whistle.
Well, what it is when they say, when it hits 0, they look down at the ball. So if the ball is moving at that time, a lot of times they're going to give it to them.
They back it up 5 yards, 1st and 15. Ward turns, hands off up the gut, 30, 35, 36, 37. Hard run. He gets the 5 yards plus 3 more back, making the tackle. Have to work with me, John. Is it a 51 or is that a 6? I'm not.
6. Sorry.
We need another different spotter.
Yeah. You got
John, you failed at spotting.
Tillman Plunkett and Elijah Felis in on the tackle.
I don't know if you meant 51 or 5 and carry the 1.
Barry, are you using John's binoculars with the tape on?
Yeah, he is.
So it's a gain of 7, 2nd down and 8 on the 39. Ward hands off up the middle again. They're just pounding at middle of our offensive line up to the 42, 40, our defensive line rather, 43. It's going to be 3rd down and short. Keith, nothing fancy, just straight up the gut every time.
Well, they're running behind a bunch of Titans up there. You know, they got some big offensive linemen John was talking about earlier, and they got really wide splits from down here.
Back again, 3rd down up the gut over the 45, 46. Oh, they drive him backwards. It's right at the stick. Did he get the 1st down? He was right at the 1st down marker. Let's see where they give him progress to. That's going to be close.
They're going to give him the 1st down,
They
but
are.
It was not because Colton Bagwell easily gave it to him. I mean, Colton Bagwell came in there. He was bringing every bit of 6'1", 205 pounds to that party. Drilled him just by about a ball length, able to get the 1st down.
1st down and 10. Fakes the handoff, back to pass, looks left side, throws deep, got a man wide open between his arms, incomplete. That would have been an easy touchdown.
Oh, when you run successful, the defensive backs and linebackers get focused on the run. Great job with the play action fake by the quarterback Ward, and then he's looking for number 2, Matthew Rozier, the wide receiver that caught the touchdown earlier, and Rozier is behind the defensive backs. He was looking over his right shoulder, had to change to his left shoulder, and it went right through his hands.
2nd down and 10. Aggies, well, they dodged the bullet that time. Hands off to Thomas. Thomas bounces right side to the 50. Down the sideline, they're going to drive him out of bounds right around the 1st down marker. They're going to spot him. Let's see what they say he went out. It's right at the 1st down. That's if I'm reading this right, that is a Drip Thomas. Is that correct, John?
Yeah, that's what they call him, Drip Thomas. He's actually Jaden Thomas, what they call him. But he's one of the fast little scat backs that Coach LaRon Wright really loves.
3rd down and 1. Hand off to Thomas again. Bounces around. Turns it upfield. 40, 39, 38-yard line. Havis is there. 1st Aggie on the tackle. And he's going to have enough for another Sparkman 1st down.
Well, when you watch him on game film and now having an opportunity to watch him live, he reminds you a lot of Trey Mason from Auburn. Remember little Trey Mason? He would get the ball, kind of scatter around a little bit, but he would hide behind those big offensive linemen, and then all of a sudden he would just pop out, and he's in the linebacker core.
5'8", 160. Boy, he is quick. 1st down and 10 on the Aggie 38, maybe the last play of the quarter in a 22-21. Ward drops back. Plenty of time. Right side over his receiver's head. The receiver wide open at the 35, incomplete, 2nd and 10.
And another wide receiver was Rozier. And Barry, he is literally standing down here at the 5-yard line, and I don't know what happened on the back end of the Aggies coverage, but the defensive backs were all looking over to the right, and Rozier's over here literally between the hash marks and the numbers along the near boundary, and there's nobody in the same zip code.
There's nobody close to him. I think the waitress at Shababies was closer to him than the defense was.
He's closer to Tennessee.
2nd down and 10. Ward, quick drop, right side, got his man complete. Breaks 1 tackle, 35, inside the 35 to about the 31-yard line. They may end the 1st quarter. It's going to be 3rd down and short. When we come back, Sparkman driving. And let's take a timeout. First quarter over. Sparkman on top, 10-0. You're listening to Aggies football on Power 107.5.
With your Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet, your busy life just got a lot less complicated. The Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet is compatible with Apple, Google, and Samsung Pay, and is available right now on your mobile device. Citizens Bank and Trust. Small bank, big difference.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
Established in 1946, Kirkpatrick Concrete has a tradition of top quality products and service. They now have 11 North Alabama locations to meet this area's demand for quality ready-mix concrete. For your next project, your friends at Kirkpatrick Concrete are just down the road.
Quarter coming up, 10-0. Sparkman on top of this one. Into the quarter, hey, 10-0. I'll take a 10-0 first quarter, John.
Oh, I think you got to, especially when that second drive started at the Aggie 32-yard line and the defense bowed their back to only give up a field goal. And now you're asking the defense once again to keep them off the board.
Sparkman looking at 3rd down and short, probably 2-down territory here if they don't get it on this snap, because you'll be looking at about a 50-yard field goal. Ward turns, hands off, first man through, dances around 30, 29, 28, first down. Aggies will stand him up at the 26-yard line, making the tackle. Havis is there. Can't see who else is on the play. We are seeing Evan Carr in the secondary. Evan getting the start with Evan Jordan not out there tonight, but it is enough for a Sparkman first down and 10.
Barry, looks like that was junior running back Jaquel Coleman, number 19. Nothing fancy about that first down run. Just got behind the big hog mollies and went forward for about 6 yards.
27-yard line. Ward, quick drop right side. Got his man complete. He'll step out of bounds. Didn't mean to. He was too close to the sideline, but it's a good 4, 5, 6-yard pickup. You know, I like that play, Keith Ball. I would like to see the Aggies run something like that.
Well, the difference is our cornerbacks are playing so far off because they're trying not to get beat with the deep route, and their defensive backs are playing in our face, in our grill.
Gotcha.
Is there a flag on the play?
No, the side judge spotted it wrong.
Oh.
or should I say the umpire spotted the ball wrong.
God bless him. He's trying to help us out.
Gain of 5, second down and 5 on hour 22. Sparkman up 10-0. Ward almost pulled us, almost got a free 5, almost pulled us offside. Play clock down to 26, plenty of time. Long snap count. Ward the snap, rolls left side, looks, pressure's coming, gets rid of it. So out of the backfield, 20, tripped up, good open field tackle. Henderson got him by the shoe top, tripped him up, he falls forward. Is it enough for the first? Let's see where they spot it. It's right at the first down stick, short by a yard, 3rd down and 1.
Great jump there by the linebacker core and the defensive back core on the far boundary of Albertville. Flood route along the far sideline. They covered it all up, forced Ward to check down, and the defense stopped him short of the first down. Great job there by the kids on the back end.
Well, big 3rd down call, 3rd down and 1 inside the 20, around the 17, 18-yard line. 3rd down, quarterback hands off up the gut. Hits the middle of the Aggie line. First down, 14, 13, 12. Down to the 11, first down and 10. Sparkman, new set of downs, another Sparkman first down.
And, Barry, I think Sparkman knows right now that their offensive line is big and strong and can move us kind of where they need to. And anytime that they need a short yardage situation, it's just hand off to the hog mollies.
Hands off right side, 10 to the 5, diving to the 5. Staten over there, Felis over there rather, making the tackle. Also, Havis makes the tackle. It's a gain of 5 down to the 6-yard line.
This time, the handoff actually went, Barry. I believe that was number 4, Jonathan Rozier. Actually put him in the backfield that time. Nope, sorry, I lied to you. It's going to be
19.
Number 19 again, Coleman. And he went inside and then bounced it, and because of the bounce was able to get 5 extra yards. Albertville trying to keep everything between the tackles.
6-yard line, 2nd and 5. Ward back to pass, looks to the end zone, throws it to the end zone. That should be offensive interference. But is it picked off,
Yes,
Keith?
sir.
I could not see in the corner of the end zone. Who made the pick? I could not see from here.
Xavier Havis made a great play, and plus it should have been an offensive pass interference on them. But good turnover right there. Get this thing out on the 20 and do something with it.
Yeah, the first thing I saw was the receiver was kind of holding Havis by the jersey. Havis fell. So when he was following Keith, he picked off the pass?
Yeah, he caught it as he hit the ground. He made a great catch on the play.
Oh, so that's another defensive stop, John. Pick off in the end zone.
Well, and once again, all season long, the defense has done what they needed to do to keep Albertville around. And in this game where, once again, they were deep inside Albertville territory, we gave up 3 last time, and this time Havis has got just as much right to his area of the field as the wide receiver. Havis wasn't going to give his ground up. The Sparkman receiver, literally, I agree with you, could have got offensive pass interference, but Havis able to bring that in with his fingertips, keep his feet inbounds on the back of the end zone, and now the offense comes out with a chance to move it from the 20.
All right, Hayden Howard checks in a quarterback on this possession. I think he's got Gant behind him. First down, 20-yard line, taking over on the interception. Howard, quick drop, throws right side, got his man Lowry. 25, 26, Connor to the 26-yard line. I like that play call. Great move, 6 yards, close to a first down.
Well, and we know what Knight's strengths are, and Coach English said a little bit of Wildcat with Hayden Howard maybe coming into the game. We see it here on the fourth series that Albertville's got. Hayden comes up, quick pass out to Connor Lowry. Connor Lowry, guys, very deceptively fast and the agility to be able to get out of the way, and I think he surprised the defensive back and able to gain 6 yards.
Second down and 4 from the 26-yard line. Howard, that is the other Howard, in the backfield, quarterback, and hands off to Gant up the middle. At the line of scrimmage, fighting for a yard, maybe a gain of 1. It'll be 3rd down and 3. In case you missed it, Andy Howard out of the game, out for the season with a knee injury, happened last week. His brother Hayden Howard now at quarterback.
And right there, underneath handoff, and they just ran into number 96, Jaden Desjardins, defensive lineman, 6 foot, 240 pounds, right there at the defensive nose tackle. Just had everything kind of locked up from guard to guard there in the interior part of that offensive line. Nowhere to go. Barry, maybe they gave him a yard?
I think Henderson lining up, or is he in the Wildcat formation as the quarterback? Hayden Howard checked out. Isaac at quarterback. The snap bounces back to Henderson, and he's going to be stopped at the 28. That one never had a chance, Keith. It bounced back. That looked like the center maybe kind of snapped it into his own rear end.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. He'll learn on that not to do that. You know, you can't snap it in your own red pants right there and make it happen. So I like the play call. I like bringing some different guys in. Going back to when Hayden was in there in the last play, Hayden was my quarterback when he was in 8th grade.
I think they're going to go for it.
There.
I don't line him up under center, and they're out of the shotgun going for it. 4th and 1. The snap to Isaac. Right side rolls. First down, 35-40. First out of the 41-yard line, all the way to the 41 board. There are 2 Sparkman players flat of their back. Somebody downfield blocking. Floored 2 Sparkman defensive backs, John. They were laying flat on their back.
It looked like that was number 53, Gage Cornelius, Jace Golden, and I think Trot English on the right side of that offensive line, just able to mow some people back, give Isaac Henderson just that little seam that he needed. He only needed a yard, but Henderson, with that linebacker mentality, runs through some arm tackles and about an 8-9 yard gain.
Hayden Howard back in a quarterback. Henderson behind him. First down on the Aggie 40-yard line. Aggie is moving down 10 zip. Hands off to Henderson. Left side, avoids a face mask, 42-yard line. Somebody grabbed him with the face mask. They didn't see that one. He ends up picking up 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
And, the offensive line did a great job here, Jink, along the near side. The tackle kicked his guy out. The guard sealed down inside. Henderson saw that hole, tried to come back this way, but just the speed of the linebackers able to cut him down after a 2-yard gain.
That was a great play call right there. I like the way the line's getting them holes right now.
2nd down and 8. 6:57 to go on the half. 10-0 Sparkman on top. Aggies just picked up another first down. They're driving. They're on the 42. Best drive of the game so far. Hayden Howard at quarterback. Gant behind him in the backfield. Play clock down to 4, down to 3, down to 2, and the snap. Turns, fakes the handoff. All they've got Hayden
face mask
in the backfield. You're right, Keith. They didn't call it, though. Hayden, he turned the hand off. There were 2 Sparkman defenders in the backfield right in his face. And a big loss on the play. 3rd down and long for Albertville.
Looks like they brought pressure off the corner. Looks like that was number 33, Barry, that just came absolutely barreling downhill. That's Cameron Watkins, senior outside linebacker. brings all 6 foot, 225 pounds to the party. And when Hayden went through his fake, Coach, by the time he pulled it, because that was a blitz, linebacker literally right there in his face.
I believe he got a little hand in the face there. So I wish they'd have seen that one and moved us up a little bit.
Third down, a loss of 3, third down 11, back on the 39, clock under 6. Reese Knight back in a quarterback, and a whistle. We're going to have a timeout, or we're going to have a heat timeout?
I think it's a delayed game. I wish we would have took one right there.
Yeah, you go from 3rd and 11 now 3rd and 16.
You know, the coaches wanted to switch and get the Reese in because he throws the ball a little better. We've just got to do that a little quicker.
Right. So now 3rd and 16. You know Sparkman's about to send 5, 6 players. They're going to pin their ears back because they know their secondary. It's tough for us to beat them man-to-man downfield in the secondary. Reese better hurry. They're going to be coming after him. Here they come. Reese back to pass. Pressure. Blitz. Oh, my goodness. A pass to Suter. The minute he caught the ball at the 31, I think Sparkman was reading screen all the way, John. They destroyed him at the line of scrimmage.
Well, and Barry, that's the exact play that I would have called and had kind of dialed it up here in my brain. If they want to come and they want to bring it to the party, that's fine. But, guys, if you're the offensive lineman, you let your guys go, and then you pick out a linebacker. And so I blame the offensive line a little bit on that one, Barry, because number 36, the linebacker, came absolutely unimpeded and killed the screen receiver. Linemen have got to pick up somebody on a screen play.
Loss of 5, Mateo to punt. Good kick, high kick, short kick, but not really returnable. Finally gets an Aggie bounce all the way down to the 36-yard line. So at least the defense got a good little rest. Chris finally got us a first down. Finally something positive offensively. They need a big stop here because Sparkman will get the ball to begin the second half. It's 10-0. There's 4:48 left. If the defense can stop them again here, Chris, things are looking much better than what I thought they would at halftime.
Yeah, the great punt by Mateo. Field position, a lot better field position for the defense right here to come out here and get another stop.
Couple of scores. Huntsville leads James Clemens 3-0 at the end of a quarter. Bob Jones over Grissom 7-0 at the end of one. And Gadsden City leads Fort Payne 6-0 at the end of a quarter. Scoreboard coming up following the game. Well, the thing is, Jeff and Phil may have it easier tonight because most of the games were played last night.
Yeah.
Hey folks, Tim Witt at Sand Mountain Toyota. Our goal is to be Sand Mountain's pre-owned vehicle destination. We strive to keep vehicles for every budget, and all of our vehicles go through a strict multi-point inspection by our award-winning service department. And don't forget, we're paying top dollar for your vehicle. We want to buy your vehicle. Sand Mountain Toyota, Highway 431 Albertville, or sandmountaintoyota.com.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
When my dad wanted a new mower, he'd say, "Come on, buddy, let's go see Jim, our local Toro dealer." For service, I'd hear, "Come on, buddy, let's call Jim." So naturally, I got my mower here. Some things never change. Right, buddy? Well, some things. Real people, real support. You can't beat the personal service from your neighborhood Toro dealer.
There's a Toro dealer like Jim in your town.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service in Albertville has been the best place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. The Wilkes family takes pride in carrying on a tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose people you can trust. At Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
To the action, Sparkman ball on the 36-yard line, 4:48 to go in the half. They're up 10-0. Big defensive stand here for the Aggies. Need to keep them out of the end zone if possible. Quarterback Ward out of the gun, hands off straight up the middle, 40, 42, 45-yard line. Helmet, I thought it was a ball first. It's a helmet comes rolling through. So one of the Aggies, Bagwell, lost the helmet, a gain of 9, 2nd and 1.
Guys, that's just straight football. I mean, that is just old school. Quarterback gets it, hands it off to the running back. He gets behind the big hog mollies, and they gain 9.5 yards.
Second down and short. Ward ready to go, ready for the snap. Ward drops back, looks, right side, looks, nobody there. Defense coming, they got him. How about that for the Aggies secondary? Havis, Henderson, and Plunkett covering their men. There's nobody open downfield, John.
No, just an absolute. Once again, we have seen the linebacker core and the defensive back core of Albertville taking advantage, or getting the advantage over the wide receivers of Sparkman and forcing Ward into an interception, forcing one for fourth down, and right there allowing Bagwell to come up with a sack of a coverage sack.
Yep, third down and one. Tyler Hatley checks in the game. Quarterback turns, hands up, bounces right side, midfield, tries to get around the corner, cuts back 45 through the 41. Boy, he is shifty. He finally is knocked out of bounds after a Sparkman first down. Felis will chase him down. Havis over there will water run all the way to the Aggie 41-yard line.
Yeah, it was just a great job by the running back. Albertville actually had a good job of sealing everything up in the middle. He's able to bounce it to the outside. Great blocks by his wide receivers here along the near boundary and able to move the chains.
That was number 7, Drip Thomas again. They hand off to Drip, 40-35. Runs over a man. Wow, that wasn't a drip. That was a wide open faucet on that one. It hits him at the 32-yard line. Wow.
I think that's a gusher when it hits you in the face like that. Wow.
All the way to the 32. One of the Aggies in the secondary won't even give your name. He was destroyed by the much smaller Drip Thomas. Second down and 8. Thomas again up the middle. Boy, he is fast. He's smooth. 35-30, 25-20, all the way down to the 6-yard line. First and goal. Keith, right in front of you, that man's got some moves, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got a lot of speed. He's got a lot of burst, too. He goes from 0 to 100 in about 2 steps. And I tell you, I mentioned it earlier. John will know what I'm talking about. The offensive line have really wide splits. They're 6 inches apart. It's really throwing our defensive line off right now.
First and goal from the 6-yard line, 3:07 to go in the half. Sparkman threatening up 10-0. Ward out of the gun, hands off up the middle, 5-4-3-2 to the goal line. Did he get in? Let's look. Yes, touchdown Sparkman.
I think the last time they tried to throw it into the end zone and they came away with a pick. I'm pretty sure that I saw Coach White down here chewing on the 2 offensive coaches that are making those play calls when you got a 6'3", 275-pound average offensive line. This time, Barry, on first down from the 4-yard line, it was an underneath handoff, and then I think you would agree, just a mass of a rugby scrum straight into the end zone, and Albertville couldn't stop him.
Yeah, still 2:55 to go in the half. Could not hold him out of the end zone before the half, and a whistle before the snap.
They're going to back that one up a little bit.
They'll have to go chase down the football that's over the concession stand. They went ahead and kicked it.
Hey, real quick, go back to that. So a lot of times an offensive line will be either foot to foot, so their feet are touching. There's not a huge gap between them. These guys are like, it's like a college it's like college spacing. So they're like, they've got 6 inches between them. So they're already creating holes just by the way they're lined, and then they're able to kind of one-on-one dominate guys. It's not a zone blocking scheme.
Right.
They're just getting a guy and blasting them off the ball.
They got one of the best offensive lines we've seen this year. Here's the kick. It's up in the air. It is perfect. We'll take a timeout. 2:55 to go on the half. Sparkman now up 17-0. You're listening to Aggie Football on Power 107.5.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of Community Channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
Sparkman adds 7 more. Here's your Gilbert ball forward scoring summary.
Yeah, absolutely nothing fancy on that one, Barry. They started their own 36-yard line. They go 64 yards in 7 plays, aided by the 4-yard touchdown run in the big offensive line up front of 4 yards. That one goes to Malachi Jones. The extra point up and good. Happy homecoming right now at Sparkman. 17-0 Senators lead.
Boy, it would have been nice to hold him out of the end zone here before the half. High kick, deep kick. This one is returnable back at the 5. Revolte 10 to the 15 to the 20. Oh, the ball pops loose. It's loose. I think Plunkett may have recovered it. That ball, this was, I think the helmet hit the ball and just went straight up in the air, and Plunkett able to fall on it. That would have been a killer, John, to end the half if we had given the ball on there a 15-yard line.
And Keith, that was right in front of you. That's about as textbook a tackle as you want. He broke down. He was sliding his head to the right and literally helmet on ball.
Yeah, that's what you want. If you can react that fast, move that fast, and put that nose right on the football, that's what you want. And that's what you're looking for every time. Coach Mack used to teach it. Put that nose in that armpit, and hopefully the ball's on that side. And you knock that ball out a lot of times, especially when a freshman's carrying it. You
Absolutely.
know, he's still learning.
Reese Knight in at quarterback now. We're going to start deep in our territory. The last thing you want to do here is turn it over. Be good to get a first down or 2 to get out from the shadow of your own goal line. You're at the 16. Knight hands off up the middle. The middle of the Sparkman D line just wraps him up. Gant over the 15, barely over the 15, maybe a yard. It's going to be second down and maybe not even a yard. We'll call it about a half a yard.
Yeah, right there, number 99, Omar Talley, 6'4", 265 pounds. This is your backup that goes in, Barry, 6'4" at 265, as he's spelling the starting defensive tackle. Just slides between the block of the guard and the center, and when the underneath handoff gets it to the running back, just nowhere for him to go, and Omar Talley makes a huge stop in the backfield.
Second down, and we'll call it 10. Really no gain at all. Knight out of the gun. Long snap, turns, hands off, nope, keeps, nope, hands off to Henderson up the middle, 20, 25, 30, 31-yard line. Great job by Knight, faked me off. I thought he kept it, handed off to Isaac. First down all the way to about the 31-yard line.
That same center guard combination that kind of messed up on the last play did an absolutely perfect job that time with Trot English taking care of business along with number 54, Reed Kitchens. They opened up a big hole here along the near side. Henderson, not Isabella, Isaac Henderson did a great job of coming through the hole. North and south moves the chains, first down.
Great job offensive line. First down and 10, 31. Knight turns, hands off up the gut, nowhere this time. They're going to slam Isaac back. Boy, that's a awkward way to go down. I hope Isaac's okay because he went down awkwardly as he was being thrown to the ground. Let's hope he's okay. He's going to have a tough enough night as it is anyway, playing both sides of the ball. That was ugly, John. I'm just glad he's up and running off the field.
And Coach, field level number 23, Darian Daniel. I mean, nothing malicious about the tackle.
No.
I think that he just kind of got rolled up underneath him, didn't he, on the way down?
Yeah, well, I don't know if somebody missed a block on that one, but there was 3 dudes standing right where he was running. And, you know, I hate to get on the officials about much of nothing, you know. I'm not saying they missed a call, but dang, blow that whistle a little quicker. He got wrapped up by 3 guys and drove back 6-7 yards. Blow that whistle before somebody gets hurt.
I agree. Aggies will call a timeout. 41 seconds to go here in the half. Second down, 11. It's 17-0 Sparkman.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Come experience Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater. We're a 130-acre park filled with adventure. From our indoor aquatic center and RV park, tennis courts, and our state-of-the-art fitness center and amphitheater, we offer youth and adult sports leagues for all ages at our first-class facilities. Whether it's baseball, basketball, group exercise classes, playgrounds, or your favorite band in concert, Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater has something for everyone. Join our effort to improve the health of our community and win the day at Sand Mountain Park.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this community channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
Did that ought to happen to him like last year? Something similar that he did. Somehow he lost the ball.
Why didn't we just kneel on it right there and make him call
the insurance plan we build for you.
Is that 24
peace of mind knowing you will work hard.
You come back to me, I do the score summary, Barry.
And best discount available. Alpha Insurance.
That was 28 yards.
It's always a good call to call the Hornbuckle Agency at 256-744-7233 or stop by our office at 10675 U.S. Highway 431.
Welcome back. This may be our most unusual Gilbert and Balford scoring summary. John, what you got?
Yeah, Albertville actually is on the offensive side of my sheet here, but the 28-yard fumble, and I would say scoop and score, but actually rip away and score. Ponder, the linebacker, able to rip it away. 28 yards later, he's in the end zone. Sparkman band's playing the fight song as the extra point goes up and good. Sparkman leading this one 24-0 late here in the first half.
That is a
With your Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet, your busy life just got a lot less complicated. The Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet is compatible with Apple, Google, and Samsung Pay, and it's available right now on your mobile device. Citizens Bank and Trust. Small bank, big difference.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
If you need reliable family transportation, you need to see us. Every vehicle is warranted for the life of your contract and comes with a free Carfax. It's why we say,
the driving factor, beyond your normal buy here, pay here.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present the award-winning Albertville High School Aggie Band. High School Aggie Band.
Hey folks, Tim Witt at Sand Mountain Toyota. Our goal is to be Sand Mountain's pre-owned vehicle destination. We strive to keep vehicles for every budget, and all of our vehicles go through a strict multi-point inspection by our award-winning service department. And don't forget, we're paying top dollar for your vehicle. We want to buy your vehicle. Sand Mountain Toyota, Highway 431 Albertville, or sandmountaintoyota.com.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
When my dad wanted a new mower, he'd say, "Come on, buddy, let's go see Jim, our local Toro dealer." For service, I'd hear, "Come on, buddy, let's call Jim." So naturally, I got my mower here. Some things never change. Right, buddy? Well, some things. Real people, real support. You can't beat the personal service from your neighborhood Toro dealer. There's a Toro dealer like Jim in your town.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service in Albertville has been the best place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. The Wilkes family takes pride in carrying on a tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose people you can trust. At Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Andy, I hope you have a quick recovery and get ready for next year. Now we are set to go. The kick, high kick, pooch kick. Nobody's over there. Aggies up. They almost caught the ball. That cannon needs to be retired. They fired the cannon the minute the ball touched one of the Aggie players' hands. I couldn't see what happened. Did he drop the ball?
He did. It was coming down, and he did a great job, and the Sparkman player did not come up to field the kick. And Albertville, once again, had a chance to get an onside kick. We talked about that coming out of the locker room, trying to steal that possession. Albertville had a chance to steal the possession. Ball goes off of his fingertips and then goes out of bounds. Now, Coach White here along the near side, after he got through having a conniption fit on his player about not coming up and fielding the ball, let's see what we got now, because I think Kelvis White is saying that maybe he didn't touch it and the ball went out of bounds, and so therefore it's a penalty. And it looks like the White Hats kind of agreeing with Coach White here along the near boundary.
Hey, I tell you what, guys, this may be a flag on the cannon. Because
I think it needs to be.
Yeah, they fired the cannon off right when our guy's about to. Yeah, they're going.
Nope, they're going to call kick catch interference.
Dang.
Undoubtedly, the Sparkman player, the reason why he didn't come up to field it was because he put his hand in the air for a fair catch. And when Havis came over and touched it, he impeded the progress of the Sparkman returner of being able to get over. That's why I agree now. I understand. That's why Coach White was arguing here with the White Hat. White Hat agreed with him. They dropped the flag. So, Barry, once again, Sparkman gets aided by a ball that goes out of bounds, a 15-yard penalty, and Sparkman will now start at the Albertville 45-yard line.
Hey, I was looking for an unsportsmanlike conduct on that cannon down there. I mean, I wouldn't want to catch the football if I thought I was getting shot by 30-06.
Anyway, all right, Sparkman ball. They turn handoff up the middle, 44-40, breaks a tackle, 38-yard line. Finally, one of the Aggies will trip him up. Christian Ramirez grabbed him by the ankles as he went by. Going to drop him for a gain of 9. Second one, they love going straight up the middle, right behind the center. Second and 1. Quarterback high snap, hands up again, up the gut, 32, 31, 30-yard line as he went by. I think Felix reached out and grabbed him around the ankle. Another Aggie pulls him down. First down, Sparkman, 30-yard line. Boy, they waste no time at all. They're ready for the next snap. The snap, Ward, hands off up the middle again. Flags down, 29-28 to the 27. Couldn't see what happened on the flag. Tyler Hatley grabbed him as he went by. Tyler a little slow getting up. Looks like he's okay, but is he going to be holding? It is holding on Sparkman after a gain of 3.
Yeah, the only disadvantage of being about 6'5", 300-plus pounds is when you grab a dude a lot smaller than you and you throw him somewhere. It's pretty easily recognizable by the line judge here in the front, automatically drops the flag. Albertville actually did a really good job. It was number 49 coming off the corner that I believe was the one that got held. Tyler Hatley getting held.
Our hold, loss of 12 total. Quick pass left side, got his man out of bounds. 36-yard line, gets part of the penalty back. It's still going to be 2nd and 16.
Yeah, defensive backs right now, Coach, giving a big cushion, so worried about getting thrown over the top, and that was just an easy pitch and catch to one of the top wide receivers, Rozier.
2nd and 16 from the 36, early third quarter, 11:04 to go in the quarter. Sparkman up 24-0, driving with the opening kick of the second half. Ward, the quarterback, out of the gun, one back beside him. 2nd and long. Play clock down to 3, the 2, the snap, the fake play action, back to pass. Pressure coming, steps up, throws, wide open, 20, 15 to the 10, around the man, into the end zone, touchdown.
Great job there by the quarterback for Sparkman. We actually got pressure by the two defensive ends by Albertville. The quarterback steps up in the pocket, and when he does, he's able to find number 11, Carmelo Montgomery, senior wide receiver here along the near side, helping his quarterback out, coming back for the football, and when he got it, was able to run past the defensive back, outmaneuver another defensive back for Albertville at the 4-yard line, and trots easily into the end zone.
They bobble the snap. It is loose. Aggies recover. Extra point, no good. We'll take a timeout. 10:50 to go, third quarter. Sparkman strikes early, up 30-0. You're listening to Aggie Football on Power 107.5.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Come experience Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater. We're a 130-acre park filled with adventure. From our indoor aquatic center and RV park, tennis courts, and our state-of-the-art fitness center and amphitheater. We offer youth and adult sports leagues for all ages at our first-class facilities. Whether it's baseball, basketball, group exercise classes, playgrounds, or your favorite band in concert, Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater has something for everyone. Join our effort to improve the health of our community and win the day at Sand Mountain Park.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this Community Channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
Sparkman leads this one 30-0.
High kick, deep kick through the end zone. Aggies will start on the 20. So first down and 10, Aggie offense. We'll see. We've seen all kind of combinations in there tonight. We've had Reese Knight, quarterback. We've had Hayden Howard at quarterback. We've had Isaac Henderson in the backfield. We're going to see Evan Jordan. He's not dressed tonight. Still may see some other Aggies back there. We had Havis run the ball for a play or two. We've had Gant. We'll see what combination the Aggies go with this time. Just need to get some first downs. Give the defense a chance to rest. Get some first downs. Get some confidence. Offensive line, overall, they've made a few changes. I know Reed Kitchens playing some offensive line. Aggie offensive line overall playing well. Got to be a little more consistent. We'll check the offensive line in just a second, see who's out there. Henderson gets the start in the backfield alongside Knight. 2 receivers left side, 1 to the right. First down and 10. Well, the defensive back right in Cooper Colvin's face. Reese hands off to Isaac up the middle. Somebody grabs him and jumps on his back right off the bat. Up the middle, gain of a yard. Second down and 9.
Boy, if the offensive line can get a little bit of a seam, Coach Sparkman is playing their defensive backs, nose to nose with our wide receivers. Their linebackers have creeped up so close to the line of scrimmage. If Henderson could pop out this back end, he might be gone.
Well, I think we can set up a deep pass too, John.
I'd run a quick slant over the middle. The way the defensive back is guarding Cooper Colvin, Cooper can cut to the middle. He's going to have a step or two right off the bat on the defender. Second down and 9. Reese. Quarterback drops back to pass, looks, rolls right side, throws across the middle, behind his man, intercepted. 25-20, 15-10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Sparkman.
Yeah, that time Reese Knight coming here along the near boundary, trying to get it to his wide receiver on a deep crossing route, threw it behind him. The receiver actually got his hand on it, Barry, which probably kind of actually aided the interception because he was trying to reach back, and I believe that wide receiver for Albertville was, I believe it was number 13, Hunter Smith. He was reaching back for the ball, and he got one hand on it and was actually kind of sort of bringing it in as the ball got away from his hand, and the defensive back that was trailing him intercepted it at about the 33-yard line and then just ran it all the way back into the end zone. Reese Knight getting hammer blocked down there about the 6-yard line.
Extra point is up, and it is good. 10-11 to go in the third. That was a quick one. They add 7 more. It's 37-0. You're listening to Aggie Football on Power 107.5.
With your Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet, your busy life just got a lot less complicated. The Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet is compatible with Apple, Google, and Samsung Pay, and it's available right now on your mobile device. Citizens Bank and Trust. Small bank, big difference.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
If you need reliable family transportation, you need to see us. Every vehicle is warranted for the life of your contract and comes with a free Carfax. It's why we say,
the driving factor, beyond your normal buy here, pay here.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
Kid trying to make a great play and intercepted by Green. He's 33 yards and pick 6 at the house. And it's a happy homecoming right now for the Sparkman Senators as they've come out of the halftime locker room and got 14 quick ones, Barry, up 13 quick ones, up score 37-0 right now, Sparkman.
Gilbert and ball forward at Albertville. Go see the difference where Fords really do cost less. What I'm seeing is, Chris, our pass plays. We've got to shorten those. Cooper Colvin, his play was to run about 15 yards and turn to the sideline. By the time he ran 5 yards, the defense was right in Reese Knight's face.
Yeah.
You can't wait for him to go 15 yards and cut. You got to just run just real quick pass plays, slants over the middle.
Yep.
You got a 1-2, count to 2. The ball's got to be out of Reese Knight's hands. They're asking too much of him right now to roll to his right and look downfield 20 yards to find a receiver. He doesn't have time to find somebody 20 yards downfield.
Exactly.
Got to make it just short and simple. Hand off to Henderson. Boy, Reese Knight has popped in the backfield. I lost track of the run because I was watching Reese Knight. The defender came through and just pushed Reese Knight about 20 yards in the air. And Henderson, in the meantime, back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And, Coach, right now, they're just literally just pinning their ears back. They don't care if they score a touchdown or not. Defense from Sparkman is just pinning their ears back. You said it. Reese Knight's reading that defensive end right there in front of Coach Ball. That defensive end didn't care if he gave it or not.
No.
He was going to hit Reese.
Well, like you said, coming out of the halftime or the timeout there, Bear, the quick slants there. I mean, look, Hayden Howard standing over here by himself with one defensive back. Just take one step, go to the inside, and throw it to him.
And you count to 2 and throw it. Reese back to pass. Dope hands off to Henderson. Got a little hole. 22, 23, 24. That time, a good job on the right side of the Aggie O-line. A gain of 4 for Isaac Henderson.
Yeah, it was a great job there by number 53, Gage Cornelius, and number 52, Sawyer West, able to open up a hole. But, Barry, you and I saw the hole. Isaac Henderson is coming at us. But tell the people on the radio about the speed of that linebacker.
There's a huge hole. By the time Isaac hit it, there was 2 defenders that just converged on him and just popped him. He's lucky to get 4 yards.
They're fast. I mean, the linebacker core is just fast. And that's what, when you talk to Coach White, he said the strength of this entire football team's that linebacker core. I don't think he was lying.
No. Avis checks in. Got to hurry. Play clock 2, down to 1. Got to hurry. The snap. Reese, I don't think he got it off in time.
Oh, listen.
Because they gave him the extra second, and then he needed about 2 to go with it, Wow. Delay a game.
Now, John, they gave them a couple of those in the first half. How come they're not giving it to us?
Did you hear me kind of groan?
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, it went to 0 and then they snapped it. And Sparkman did that twice, Barry, and went to 0.
Did.
I think that's a little
home
I'm
cooking,
not calling it home cooking, but
I love
I'm
it,
like,
Chris. I love it.
I'm like, man.
I will say it.
Man.
Yeah. 3rd and 5, now 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11 roughly. That changes the play call completely. Now Sparkman knows what's about to happen. And they're lining up. There's 4, there's 2 more. They're going to send about 7 this time after Reese. He's got to unload in a hurry. Here they come. 3rd down 11. They're all coming. Quick pass left side. Got his man. Needs a block to the corner. Got it. 25, but not enough. Connor Lowry, nice block downfield, but it wasn't enough. He's going to pick up maybe 4, maybe 5, but it's still 4th and very long.
2-by-2 wide receivers, 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Reese comes up, throws it out there to Connor Lowry. Hayden Howard on the outside actually makes a great block, and he's able to gain 5 or 6 yards. Maybe you come back to that play on the next series and realize that you can get 5 or 6 yards out of that.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Just a quick drop. He held the ball maybe 2 seconds, unloaded, and he ended up picking up about 5 yards.
Yeah, the quick slants are there.
So now it's 4th down and 7, they call it. Mateo, the kick, barely gets it away. Good kick, though. It's going to take a bounce at the 50 to the Sparkman 45, out of bounds at the 44. That's where they'll start. Grissom, 13-10 over James Clemens. James Clemens over Huntsville, 13-10. We'll have all the scores coming up following this game. A lot of games, most of the games were last night. Again, Grissom playing Bob Jones tonight. Bob Jones over Grissom, 13-10 at the half.
And what did Etowah do last night? Oh, that's right. Big
Let me
win over
change that. I'm
Fulton
trying to
Dale.
read Trey's writing here. It's actually Bob Jones 7-0 over Grissom, and 13-10 James Clemens over Huntsville. Now we're ready.
I thought that was covered, but it says
I have
James
no idea.
Clemens.
45-yard line, quick drop. Ward throws, got his man complete. Havis, what a play by Havis, but he can't wrap him up to the 49. Havis broke through 2 blockers. Havis almost had him for a loss on the play, but instead picks up a gain of 3. But a nice defensive play by Havis, almost dropped him for a big loss.
That was actually a really great throw out here to Brian Nance, the wide receiver. But you said it, Havis did his job, fought through 2 blockers, but then just couldn't wrap up on the receiver. He's able to get north and south for 4 yards.
2nd down and 6. Havis got up holding his arm. Not sure. He does stay in the game. I think he got a helmet into the arm. It's 2nd down and 6. Ball at 49-yard line. Sparkman 37-0 lead with the ball. Ward, a high snap, hands off straight up the gut. 46, 45, 44-yard line. Another Aggie helmet comes off. We've seen more of that in this game than ever before. Making the tackle, Bagwell and Hatley making the tackle.
And that, once again, just that big offensive line, nothing fancy. They just turn around and hand it to Drip Thomas, the running back. If I have to equate him to somebody, you've heard me talk about Trey Mason from Auburn. He just got behind the big hog mollies, needed 6, gained 7, first down.
44-yard line, 6:39 to go in the 3rd. Ward out of the gun. I think the running back jumped. Back to pass. Pressure's coming. Throws right side. Got a man down the sideline. Got him. 10-5 into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparkman.
Wow. That inside wide receiver, outside wide receiver runs a square in. Inside wide receiver, coach, runs a flag right in front of you. And, Coach, that's just a beautiful ball. I mean, that's all you can say, just a beautiful pass right in front of you behind the secondary.
Well, the old adage is you can't defend a perfect pass, and this guy has dropped 2 absolute dimes, one in the first quarter and one right there. I mean, it's right over the shoulder. It's like something, Aaron Rodgers throws. I mean, it's a beautiful throw.
And here's the bad news. Josh Ward, that guy, he's only a junior. He's back again next year. Extra point up, and it is good. We'll take a timeout. 6:26 still to go, 3rd quarter, as they strike again. You're listening to Aggie Football on Power 107.5.
With your Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet, your busy life just got a lot less complicated. The Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet is compatible with Apple, Google, and Samsung Pay, and it's available right now on your mobile device. Citizens Bank and Trust. Small bank, big difference.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
Established in 1946, Kirkpatrick Concrete has a tradition of top quality products and service. They now have 11 North Alabama locations to meet this area's demand for quality ready-mix concrete. For your next project, your friends at Kirkpatrick Concrete are just down the road.
Sparkman strikes again. I tell you, Josh Ward, the quarterback, beautiful pass. That time about a 49-yard, 50-yard touchdown pass play, John?
Yeah, it's actually 3 plays going 55 yards, but Ward to Montgomery on an absolutely beautiful pass. Coach said you can't defend a perfect pass right over the shoulder, 44 yards, extra point up and good. And this one has blown wide open, as the Senators lead this one 44-0.
Gilbert and Ball Ford scoring summary. Go see the difference, Gilbert and Ball Ford and Albertville, where Fords really do cost less. 44-0, midway third quarter. Here's the kick, high kick, deep kick. Ball is going to bounce 1 yard. I'd say the Aggies, they have got to tell the two deep men, do not go back to the sideline until the ball goes into the end zone. That ball hit the 1 yard line, Keith, almost spun back into the field of play.
Coach, how close was that?
Oh, it was an absolute chip shot, and it landed down there and just stuck. And just luckily the way it flipped, it hit the tip of the ball and it went the other way because it was perfect, man. Wow. It was such a great kick.
They have no reason not to go back and make sure when the ball goes over the head, they turn and run to the sideline, just assuming Chris is going to go in the end zone.
Yeah, and that kicker, he's done that so many times. Now he's just like, let's see what I can do right here.
Yeah, I think he's doing it on purpose. I think the kicker's trying to land it right at the 5 to see if we're going to just take off to the sideline.
And we are.
What if you ended up getting an onside kick recovered at the 1?
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Looked like Sparkman changing out some players. Homecoming, glad they are, giving everybody a chance to play. It's 44-0. Still 6:26 to go third quarter. Reese Knight, your quarterback, beside him. Let's see who the back is. Is that Gant? Can't see from here. Nope, that's Suter. To the 20, 21, 22, maybe a gain of a couple, 2nd down and 8.
It's a good job by Suter going over the left-hand side of that offensive line and able to actually get north and south and gain a couple of yards. The linebacker core able to rallying behind Malachi Jones, which is kind of their leader there in the linebacker core. He led the charge also with the outside linebacker as well, but still a good job there by the left side of the Aggie offensive line to eke out a couple of yards.
Aggies need to move the ball. They're going up against a bunch of the second-team Sparkman linemen now. 2nd and 8, a handoff up the middle. Got a little room, 25-30, 31-32. Nice burst of speed by Suter. First down Aggies to the 32-yard line.
Yep, that's just a great job once again. Interior of the offensive line, getting a hat on a hat, a little bit of a seal block, and then a seam kind of comes available. Suter gets north and south, needed 7. Barry gained about 9 and moves the chains.
Nice little burst.
And I tell you, Suter runs, and he's got 2 hands on that football every time. He's very secure with the ball.
2 Aggies right side. You have Colvin and Lowry, I believe. 1st and 10, 32-yard line. Aggies moving. Trying to get something going. Low snap. Reese Knight picks it up. He's going backwards. That was not his fault. The ball was snapped on the ground at his feet. He scooped it up at the time. He looked up to see what to do. All he could do is run, and the defense slings him down. So after a first down, then you lose about, 6, 7 yards on the next snap.
Yeah, and you're reading that outside linebacker / defensive end to see if you're going to hand off or if you're going to keep the ball and run. So you're just kind of watching that guy. But, Barry, when the snap comes to you like a ground ball in baseball, by the time you pick it up, the defensive end's already on you. He's got his choice of tackle and who he's going to get.
It's already strike 1 against you on the snap. 2nd down and 16, they call it. Man in motion right side. Knight hands off Suter straight up the gut. He's got nowhere to go. They just clog up the middle. Boy, there's a wrestling match breaking down over there in front of you, Keith. What's going on over there? Wow.
Yeah, it did. And I'm looking at Colton Bagwell right now. He got rolled up on pretty bad. He's up. He's one of the defensive linemen coming in playing that blocking back spot. Yeah, you're right. They kind of got a little chippy over here on this hash.
Is that when the wrestling, remember when it goes outside the ring, Barry, and gets out there where the spectators are?
Couldn't see which Ag it was, but one of the defensive linemen, they put on a show over there near the sideline.
One of our younger guys. He's just kind of getting a little testosterone rolling right here.
It's a gain of a yard, so it's 3rd down. We'll call it still 16, 3:51 to go third quarter. 44-0. Sparkman on top. Aggies is trying to get something going, and I think the play clock goes down. Yep, another delay of game.
And Barry, I'm going to be honest with you. Some of that is I'm not blaming Reese Knight on this one. And the reason why, and Coach, I think you would agree, a little bit of confusion getting the play call in and getting where Reese can get the play call, and now Coach English is calling a timeout because I think the coach staff kind of didn't get it in quick enough.
Yep, I agree. Hey, want to mention again Cooper Colvin. Congrats to Cooper. He's this week's Aggie Papa Doobie Student Athlete of the Week for doing great things on the field and in the classroom, and we'll be presenting him with a gift certificate from Papa Doobie's. Want to thank them for being a sponsor of the show this year. Appreciate you.
Yeah, and guys, remember Papa Doobie says stay in school. Don't you be no po' boy.
Yeah. We'll be naming the Aggie Player of the Game, the Legends of Albertville Player of the Game, coming up at the end of this one. We've had Anthony Hollis, Andy Howard, and Hunter Smith. We'll see who gets the award. They also do get a gift card from the Legends.
Yeah, and remember that Legends say, guys, why be average when you can be legendary? Albertville's Player of the Game, sponsored by Legends. And Legends on the lake, but Legends in Albertville. It doesn't matter where you go. Their wings are delicious.
John wrote those too. That's why he makes the big bucks.
I think you get a little kickback for them wings. He may be getting some free wings out of this thing.
All right, coming out of the timeout, 3:44.
If the owners heard that, maybe I'll get some wings.
Third down long. You know Sparkman's looking past. They're going to rush about 5 this time. Reese, the snap, hands off up the middle. They're going to run the ball up the gut. They stack the box. Suter goes nowhere. Back to the line of scrimmage. He even loses a couple. Now you're looking at fourth. You go back to the penalty minutes ago. Now you're looking at fourth all the way back, or to the sack rather. Fourth, and you got to go to the 42-yard line. You're on the 18.
And Barry, you alluded to it. They just brought everybody in the kitchen house on that one, knowing that Albertville was probably going to run the football. And as soon as Henderson got it, pick a number, because there was 4 or 5 Sparkman Senators back there to veto that run.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well,
I've been waiting to use that one.
Yeah, John thought of that one at the halftime.
And again, with Howard out, we're also having to bring in a new punter. Mateo is punting. He's done a great job. That's a good kick. High kick. It almost bounced into one of the Sparkman return men, but he luckily got out of the way. Aggies will down the ball at the 43. So, again, Sparkman will start in great shape. I would think they'll bring in some subs. Let's see. Homecoming up 44-0. You would think they would. With this win, that's going to move Sparkman up to 1-1 in the region.
Looks like the offensive line, Barry's going to stay the same. I don't know, Barry. Look, there's
Can't tell.
Looks like there's some skilled people out there as well.
We'll see who the quarterback is. I'm seeing the quarterback come out into the game. Quarterback stays out there.
No, Barry, that's a starting group that's trotting back on the field again. Monster mass.
Carmelo Montgomery either looks like Julio Jones or the Predator over here. If he starts shooting lasers out of his shoulders, I'm leaving. Okay.
Josh Ward stays in, rolls to his left, looks, throws a little short pass to his running back. He's got room. 40, 35 to the 30. Runs over Felix. The ball popped loose. It is loose. Loose. I think the Aggies have got it. Do the Aggies get another break? They need one. They've got one. Anthony Hollis comes out of the pile with the football. Quarterback rolled to his left, just threw a short little pass to his running back. He carried it all the way to the 21-yard line, a gain of 20, but then he had the ball popped loose. Did somebody strip the ball away, John? I couldn't tell.
Well, it just looked like, a few moments ago we talked about, just as Coach Mack used to say, according to Keith, that's the way Coach Farmer used to tell us, put your helmet on the football. And there was just a mass of humanity. Albertville player comes in from the secondary to make a tackle, helmet on the football, coach, and the ball spits out, and we were able to recover it at the 21.
Yeah, I think Elijah Felix had him coming down, and then, like you said, I think a safety came in, popped him right on the football, and it popped out. It's just one of those football plays. I tell you, now y'all look and see if their defensive starters are coming back out. I see number 10. No, I don't see number 10 now. Yeah, I do too. He's out there.
Checking out the big nose guard. If that's a sub, man, that's one of the biggest guys on the field. It's like, is that 99? I can't tell.
Yeah, that's 6'1", 305-pound number 2. That's number 2.
All right, Reese Knight, the ball goes over his head towards the end zone, into the end zone, and safety. The snap was like a bullet coming over Reese Knight's head. Keith, that one had like some momentum as it came to Reese. Whoever snapped that one, that was like a bullet went over his head into the end zone.
I think it's our same center. It's hard for me to say because I didn't see who it was, but one thing that would make sense, I think Coach chewed on the center pretty good for some of the snaps that rolled back. So then when you fire that bullet back there, and Reese hadn't been used to seeing that all night long, that thing just parted his hands.
It did.
About parted his hair and went right over the top of his head.
Wow.
So and they couldn't. I mean, it wouldn't have been any better really, but he had forward progress. He probably touched the one before he slid into the end zone. I don't think the safety was necessary, but anyways.
Barry, whenever and Coach, you were field level, it looked like because they were walking up a linebacker on the corner, right? Reese is looking at that linebacker, and maybe he clapped his hands while he still had his eyes looking a little bit. I don't know, but it looked like maybe the snap came a little early, or like you said, it just came back there hot, Barry, and when it did, it came right over his head into the end zone. And credit Reese for not giving up a Sparkman touchdown and at least gobbling it on it and only giving up 2 plays. Yeah. If you had to pick up something positive, at least Reese Knight did what you're supposed to do, which is get on the ball and give up the least amount of points.
So gave up the 2, so it's 46-0 with 2:25 to go in the third. Now the Aggies will kick from the 20-yard line. So again, Sparkman will get the ball back in very good shape. If I'm the Aggies, I go back to the high pooch kick, which we almost recovered to begin the second half with.
The one thing I always hated about a safety, you give them 2 points and then you got to give them the ball back.
We're kicking off from our 20, so here's the after safety kick, high kick, short kick. He comes up, makes a sliding catch, 38-yard line. That's where Sparkman will start. I would hope they take out the starters and put the subs in. Let's see. I think 11 has just got he may be a game time decision for the after homecoming party. Because he did a slide there, and I think he's got a big strawberry on his right hip.
Barry, I'm looking out there, and it is the starting group that's making their way back out there for Sparkman. And I don't know, guys, they hung 77 on Hazel Green, and they kept the starters out there a long time. It may be that that Sparkman's trying to get this up into the 60s. I don't know.
Hey folks, Tim Witt at Sand Mountain Toyota. Our goal is to be Sand Mountain's pre-owned vehicle destination. We strive to keep vehicles for every budget, and all of our vehicles go through a strict multi-point inspection by our award-winning service department. And don't forget, we're paying top dollar for your vehicle. We want to buy your vehicle. Sand Mountain Toyota, Highway 431 Albertville, or sandmountaintoyota.com.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
When my dad wanted a new mower, he'd say, "Come on, buddy, let's go see Jim, our local Toro dealer." For service, I'd hear, "Come on, buddy, let's call Jim." So naturally, I got my mower here. Some things never change. Right, buddy? Well, some things. Real people, real support. You can't beat the personal service from your neighborhood Toro dealer. There's a Toro dealer like Jim in your town.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service in Albertville has been the best place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. The Wilkes family takes pride in carrying on a tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose people you can trust. At Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Oh no, a little surprising though. 2:24 to go in the third. Quick drop left side. Throws got his man 32-yard line. He'll sling him down out of bounds at the 30. That's a gain of about 8 yards. Second down and 2.
All right, Coach. Here's where I have a little bit of problem with this. Okay, you want to put your starters out there, fine, but you're up 44-0.
Yeah.
And you're passing the football.
Exactly.
Yeah, and he's setting up. I tell you what he's doing. He's setting up the long pass too. That's what he's done the whole game. They've thrown it short, and then they're going to throw it long.
All right, second down and 2 on the Aggie 30-yard line. Ward drops back, quick throw, got his man complete again 25-yard line. Another first down. They'll move the chains. 2:16 to go left in the third. It's 46-0. Sparkman coming off of the safety just moments ago, now driving on the Aggie 26-yard line.
And Barry, right now, that's just, I mean, defensive backs are afraid, like Coach said, to get beat over the top.
Yeah.
They're going to pitch and catch it 6 and 8 yards all day.
That first down, 26-yard line. Ward again, quick drop left side. Got him, same exact play, toward the 20-yard line. He's wanting the Aggies to scoot up and play them a little closer. Then he's going to send them right past them. That's what they're doing.
Yep.
The only good thing about that is he's running out of field.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're going to give up short passes, you can't get beat too bad over the top when it's only at the 20-yard line.
Gain of 5, second down and 5, out of bounds again. And plus they're stopping the clock. I don't understand the thinking here on still passing the ball when you're up 46-0. Ward back to pass, fakes, looks to the end zone, looks, throws it into the end zone, got a man, knocked away by Plunkett. Good job by Plunkett in the end zone, knocks it away. It'll be third down.
And you said it was an out and up right there, Barry. Pump fake, guy, the number 2, Rozier, does an out. Then he goes up, and a great job by Plunkett. He actually got beat on the up part of it, but Plunkett stayed in the hip pocket of the receiver, got his head around, got his hands around, able to bat that ball out the back corner of the end zone.
That was a great pass. Plunkett made an outstanding play. Third down, 5. Hands off up the middle to the 20, 15, to the 10. Fighting to the 4, to the 3, to the 2, to the goal line. Is he in? No. At the goal line, he finally goes down. It'll be first and goal for Sparkman.
Coach, right there is Drip Thomas. You're down there at field level. Does he not like a Trey Mason throwback from Auburn?
Yeah, if he's a little bigger, guys, he's a big-time college football player.
Snap to Ward, hands off up the middle. Thomas into the end zone, touchdown Sparkman. 1:38 to go in the quarter. They add 6 more, 52. There's a flag coming in. There's some pushing and shoving in the end zone. A little fight breaking out. There's more flags. Fight broke out in the middle of the end zone. Flags flying everywhere. I couldn't see who all was involved. Keith, any ideas? Like a little bit of both.
Several. it looked like a battle royale down here. I mean, you know, it's the Spartan, the Senators getting chippy. You know, I mean, some of that. Hey, look at the scoreboard language, and then the Aggies just getting frustrated and getting tired of it, and you can only push somebody so far, and they're going to react.
And there's another flag as one of the Aggies walked by and said something. And I'll be honest, taking up for the Aggies here, it's 46-0. You leave your 46-0. You leave your starters in there.
Yeah.
Not only do you leave them in there, you're throwing the ball. You're throwing the ball down the field. You're not just running the ball with your second team in there trying to run some clock out and let it go home. You're throwing the ball, and you score again.
And it's not like you're throwing short stuff to the ninth string freshman wide receiver trying to get him a play. You're setting up deep balls, okay?
Yeah.
So, I mean, come on.
There's no sense in that.
Nope.
It's homecoming. Let your 2s and your 3s get out there and play ball because mamas and daddies, aunts and uncles are all here now. Let them watch their kids play.
That's exactly right. You let the guys that get beat on at practice, this is their time to shine. And maybe Coach White with 1:38, maybe he's trying to get his starters out the end of the third quarter and then let it turn into a JV game in the fourth. I don't know. But what I do know is what you said, Barry. There's a difference if you just line up and you run the football at me and I can't stop you.
Absolutely.
Versus you throwing the football and not only throwing the football, Barry, but then your receiver catches it, gets out of bounds, which stops the clock.
Yeah.
And that's a whole different. So listen, I don't condone it because I can't on the radio.
Yeah, exactly.
But what I am saying is that I can understand where there's a little chippiness on the Albertville defense because, okay, you got us. I mean, you got us.
Yeah.
We don't have many plays in the playbook that gets 52 points, and right now it is what it is.
Well, like you said it perfect. I mean, they've taken care of business. The problem I'm having is the trash talk and the chippiness that's going on still after plays from the winning side.
Yeah, if you're up 52-0, just trot back to the sideline.
Apparently, the only penalty they're going to go with is personal foul, Albertville, and they'll enforce that on the kick. And the extra point is up, and it's good. We'll take a timeout. 1:38 to go in the quarter. 53-0 Sparkman. You listen to Aggie Football on Power 107.5.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations. covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
Scoring summary, Sparkman adds another touchdown following the safety.
Yeah, following the safety, they get it at the Albertville 38-yard line. 7 plays, 38 yards later. Drip Thomas from 1 yard out, extra point up and good. Sparkman blowing this wide open, score 53-0. And Barry, we hadn't even got to the fourth quarter yet.
And plus they enforced the 15-yard personal foul penalty.
He kicked that one in Tennessee.
Kickoff, and he kicks it through the goalpost. Not that it matters. So the Aggies will start 20-yard line.
Hey, the mama jumped up down here, put her hands in the air, and said, "That's 3 points."
Hey, serious question: is that a McPherson? Is that a left-footed McPherson over there?
That kicker's has a heck of a leg. Hey, Keith, looking at the weather, seriously, the wind has really picked up in the last few minutes. I'm hoping we can get this thing finished before the storm front comes in.
No, yeah, you're exactly right. In the last 5 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes, the wind's really kicked up, and it's sustained winds too. I mean, it's 10 miles an hour down here on the field. So yeah. I don't know if y'all are keeping an eye on the radar. My rain jacket's about 100 yards away, so y'all give me a heads up if I need to go get it.
We'll put Chris Cantori on that in a second. Let him check out the weather radar. Because we were expecting the rain all game. That's why many games were moved to last night. But so far the front has slowed down, and it's been a great night, but now the wind is really picking up.
You got some rain about 2 miles out, Keith.
Thank you.
So the Aggies on the 20-yard line, first down and 10. Reese turns, fakes, does hand off to Suter. Good run, Suter, 23, 24, 25. Nice job behind the middle of the Aggie offensive line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Barry, it looks like you've got kind of a mixture now of the starters and some of the, probably about half and half. Half starters, half backups. Your linebacker, of course, still your starters. Looks like the defensive front, maybe some of your defensive players for Sparkman, but that's still Albertville's starting lineup.
John, what's y'all's opinion on this? Is Malachi Jones the best linebacker we've seen all year?
I would say yes. I would say of what we've seen so far this season, he's just a downhill attacking linebacker. He's great.
2nd and 5. Reese hands off up the middle, boy. That's Gant, I believe, checked in. He is cut down at around the 26, maybe a yard. That was Suter, I'm sorry. Suter again, 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, Suter right there is really, really lucky. Guy caught him up high, and then number 13, Khalil Green, a sophomore defensive back, hits him literally right under the thigh pad and right above the knee pad, Barry. And that's the reason why you may have heard me say ooh in the background kind of quietly. It's just that was just kind of a wicked shot down around his knees.
3rd down 3 on the 27-yard line. Aggies trying to get something going here, something positive. Reese, quick drop, throws left side, got his man. Lowry needs a block to the corner. Close to the first, and I don't think he got there. He right at the stick. I think he's a yard short, though. They're going to spot him. It'll be 4th down and a yard. Aggies can talk this one over as the clock winds down to end the 3rd quarter. And after 3, we'll take a timeout. Sparkman on top of this one. 53-0. You're listening to Aggie Football on Power 107.5.
For 50 years, Liberty Bank has
guys, if Connor Lowry keeps his trajectory going toward the sidelines and just kind of runs up.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with peoples, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank. They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Come experience Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater. We're a 130-acre park filled with adventure. From our indoor aquatic center and RV park, tennis courts, and our state-of-the-art fitness center and amphitheater, we offer youth and adult sports leagues for all ages at our first-class facilities. Whether it's baseball, basketball, group exercise classes, playgrounds, or your favorite band in concert, Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater has something for everyone. Join our effort to improve the health of our community and win the day at Sand Mountain Park.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this Community Channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
And he's going to quarterback this one in the Wildcat. The snap to Henderson, trying the right side. They got him in the backfield. He did not get around the corner. They drop him for a loss. Sparkman will take over on the Aggie 28-yard line.
And Barry, looks like they brought number 10, which is Malachi Jones. That linebacker that you're talking about, Keith, they tried to run, or actually I think it was meant to block run up in the middle, and it was just kind of stalemated, and Isaac bounced it, and when he did, you talked about the skill of the linebacker Malachi Jones. He just follows Henderson and makes a great open field tackle.
He came from backside and ran him down, and he was a little bigger than I thought he was, John. Did the coach talk about him maybe getting recruited by some big schools? I mean, he's a senior. He's 6 foot 220, and I'm telling you, I hadn't seen a whole lot of linebackers the last 2 years as good as him.
Quarterback back to pass, quick throw, got his man complete, 23 to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. Finally knocked out of bounds, and it looks like, is that the starting lineup in there again?
Yeah, the starting quarterback's in there.
Ward, and they're still throwing the ball.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that was just, I mean, all of those are just, I don't know, call them hitches is what we used to call them, because everybody goes out about 8 yards, and all 4 receivers went out 8 yards, turned around, and Ward had his pick, threw it to the inside slot receiver, moves the chains, first down.
First down goal inside the 10, hands off left side, bounces left side to the goal line. Towards the goal line, is he in? Nope. Out of bounds, I believe, right at the goal line, so it's going to be second down and goal.
And looks like
Keith, is there an injured player over there?
Aggie player.
Yeah, Elijah Felix. He's holding his left leg, his left knee.
Felix down on the far side of the field. We're hoping for a cramp. Let's hope
maybe
for
a cramp.
Let's hope for a cramp.
He's pulling toes back, so maybe it's just a cramp.
So it's going to be, I'm surprised. I'll just be honest. I'm surprised when you got a game that's 53-0, and your starting lineup's still out there, and you're still throwing the ball.
Well, on that last play, guys, it was actually a sophomore running back, number 28, Jabari Davis, who's listed as third string. So if nothing else, at least, and the big offensive linemen aren't in there anymore, the big hog mollies, I don't think.
Well, 72 still in there.
Oh, yeah. You're right. I see him now. He was kind of, believe it or not, he was kind of hit in the huddle.
He's 6'6", 350. He's about as big as it gets.
All right, Felix is up. He's okay. He's a cramp off the field for a moment. Second and goal from the half-yard line. Boy, the wind really picking up into the face. He'll turn, handoff, hit in the backfield. One of the Aggies broke through and drops him for a loss. Is that Henderson? Can't see from here. Or is that Carr?
It's Henderson.
Yeah. It's Henderson. Boy, he's got to be a tired young man playing both sides of the ball. Drop on the play of about a yard, so now it's third and goal. 11:14 to go in the game. A lot of the crowd beginning to make their way out. It looks like rain must be moving this way quickly. Boy, the wind is strong blowing into the face of Sparkman. They're right at the goal line, 1 yard line, third down and goal. And I think one of the Aggies came across.
You know, Albert, I mean, here's the thing, Barry. You can say what you want to about jumping all sides right there, and that's a penalty. But that's a linebacker that's trying to time the snap, that's trying to shoot the gap so that they can make a play before Sparkman scores again.
Yeah.
So, look.
Sparkman jumped, they're going to say.
Absolutely. That's what they're going to say. They're going to say one of the linemen moved, and that brought the linebacker across. So, hey, good job there. Maybe the defense can bow their back and keep Sparkman out of the end zone one more time.
Yeah, so we'll do it again. Now it's 3rd down and goal back from about the 6-yard line. Clock running, 10:47 to go in the game. Ward, the quarterback, back to pass, pressure coming into the end zone. Throw is it high, incomplete. A good defense by, is that Revolte? He just simply got in the way of the receiver, just put his hands up. Nice job, incomplete.
Well, and Des Revolte, I mean, we've talked about it. He's got just as much right to that part of the end zone as the wide receiver does. You know, could you have called it? Maybe so, but, you know, credit the referee on the far side, just letting two guys kind of hand check one another and let them play football.
4th down, instead of a field goal, they're going to go for it. 4th and goal from the 6-yard line. 10:38 to go in the game. Sparkman out of the gun. Ward, quarterback. Looking to the sideline. Better hurry. Taking a lot of time.
How's their play clock only at 30
Yeah,
seconds?
exactly. I have no idea. It should be down to 0. Ward back to pass. Quick pass. Nope, they got him in the backfield. They will slam him down. I'm afraid they got him by the face mask, though. Havis broke through and grabbed him, but he grabbed the face mask as he went by. Tough break for Havis because he had him a sack, but he grabbed the face mask instead.
And may I ask a quick question? I know it was 4th down and it's a personal foul face mask. Does that give them half the distance to the goal on a 1st down?
I'm not sure. Let's see.
I don't know if that gives an automatic or not.
We need to have, like, ESPN has that. What's that guy, Gene Salvatore, that we can call?
We'll go to
somebody we can call.
Yeah.
Ask this guy.
We'll go to the studio and get Gene on the. They're going to mark it off.
Okay, according to this official, it's only 5 yards.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. It's an accidental face mask.
So it's still a 4th down and goal from the. They move it to the 10.5-yard line. That's 4th and goal. Clock running, 10:25 to go. Hands off right side. Aggies will stuff him at the 7-yard line, and the Aggie defense stops him, keeps him out of the end zone. Hollis is one of the first Aggies over there. Ramirez there, and the Aggies will take over on downs.
Good job there by the defense. I mean, if you think about it, the Senators had the ball at the 1-yard line and aided by a penalty, and then Albertville kind of giving them some yards back on a penalty.
Hey,
and then the Aggies keeping them out of the end zone.
Still basically playing their starting offensive line, their starting quarterback. So, hey, kudos to our defense for keeping playing and having some pride right there.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it would have been easy to mail it in down 53-0, Coach, but those guys fought. And we talk about fighting. I mean, Barry, they fought the Sparkman Senators back from their own Aggie 1-yard line and fought them all the way back to the 8. So good job there by the defense.
Couple of scores, Huntsville over James Clemens, 17-13 third quarter. Bob Jones over Grissom, 13-0 in the third quarter. And according to the studio, rain moving in pretty quick. That's why Keith is now wrapped up, tighter than a banana.
So
the Aggies will start on the 7-yard line. See if Sparkman takes out some of the ones. Reese out of the gun, turns handoff up the middle, dancing around 9, 10, 11, getting a little bit of running room, breathing room for the Aggies to the 11-yard line.
It looked like Suter out there, guys. Is that right?
Trying to see from here.
I believe it's Suter.
I think they've cleaned the windows recently. Trying to peer through the Windexless
John,
window.
what was I asking you a second ago? Is number 10 being recruited? I mean,
right now he's not on my sheet. It's just their wide receiver and a defensive back, and then those two big hog molly offensive tackles.
I tell you, they're missing out on a guy right there now.
2nd down and 7, 2 men wide left. Reese turns, hands off straight up the gut. Well, they stand him up at the line of scrimmage. He's going nowhere but backwards. That's Suter again. Suter, Aggies just keeping it on the ground. Clock running, 9:34, 9:33. Just joining us, 53-0. It was a 17-0 late in the second quarter. Looks like we were going at the half 17-0 when the Aggies had the ball stripped away on a running play. They returned it, took it away from Gant, take it into the end zone. They go into the half up 24-0. And it went downhill from there. At one point, late second quarter, 17-0. That was a good first half. Then it went downhill in a hurry, Chris. I mean, they just come out in the second half, and Aggies as well began wearing down on the defense, and offense couldn't move it.
Yeah, we've yet to see their second team.
Yeah. Third down 7 for the Aggies. Clock running, 8:55 to go. Reese back to pass. Rolls right side. Pressure. Rolls. Flags coming in. It's going to be a holding call. Reese's body slammed out of bounds in front of you, Keith. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm getting pretty good at knowing how far they're going to come, and I'm going to get out of the way if I need to right there. That's guess who? Malachi Jones again, number 10. He's got some major speed for an inside linebacker. I mean, he is truly a sideline to sideline middle linebacker, and that's pretty rare. I mean, and you've got some outside guys that can really run, but you stick one of those big mocks in the middle that can run sideline to sideline. That's a special football player.
And Barry, right there, you saw Coach English walk over to Reese tonight, I think for 2 reasons. Number one, to check on him because Malachi Jones, you said it, Coach, he nailed him pretty good right there in front of you. But then the second part of that is to go back to remind him, Reese, when you're like that and there's nowhere for it to go, just chunk it out of bounds and get rid of it and save us a little bit of yardage right there.
The noise you're hearing, that's not Keith's stomach. That's the wind.
My bad, guys.
Mateo has a chance now to kick this one from end zone to end zone. There's about a 30-mile-an-hour breeze behind him, and this one, it gets into the jet stream to midfield. He makes the catch to the 45, to the 40. They're going to push him out of bounds. How about Mateo with the wind? He went from the back of the end zone to the 50. That thing got caught up in the stream. Here comes another flag after everything is over.
So that one, guys, is going to be on the Senators. They blocked, and that wasn't a block in the back. It was a clean hit, but it was a mile behind the play. It shouldn't have. It was shouldn't have been thrown at all. And poor Elijah Felix, it just came back from a hamstring cramp. He just got launched about. I think the wind got under him too, right there. He just got launched about 12 yards.
Like a hot air balloon trying to land.
He's going to need some ice.
Yeah, so they're going to move it from the 37 to 15-yard penalty. They need to hurry this one up. They want to avoid the rain that's coming in. There's still 8:11 to go in the game.
Seeing a lot of youngsters coming in now. Barry, we may have a different quarterback.
I think the other one cramped up. He had played so much.
Yep, you got the backup quarterback. What's his number, Gene? Number, is it 8?
I don't know. They had to dust off his jersey and get it on him.
Yeah.
So it's first down, 48-yard line. Backup quarterback finally in with 8:11 to go in the game. Hands off up the gut. Bagwell grabs him. Felix helping out. He takes to the 44. Man, even their backup third-string running back. That guy is a horse. He was dragging a tackler. Also on the tackle, trying to see that Jeremiah Jones, number 88 for the Aggies, in on the tackle, I believe it was.
Number 9, Jaden Jones, quarterback for Sparkman right now.
Quarterback hands off straight up the gut, 42, 41, 40, the center of the Aggie defensive line. A lot of new Aggies out there. Isaac Henderson comes out hobbling. Aiden Carr helping make the tackle. Trying to see some of these other Aggies in.
Number 15 is in for the Aggies.
It'll be Hunter Isbell. Number 70, Sam Morton checks in on the D line.
24 playing cornerback on this side. Looks like Emmanuel Hardaway.
So it's first down and 10. Hands off, tries to bounce it left side. Henderson out there, got him by the jersey, will sling him down for a loss of 2. Good job by Isaac. It'll be second and long. Clock running, 7:11 to go in the game.
Isaac Henderson, if you think about it, guys, he's had a whale of a football game.
Yeah.
He's played that Wildcat quarterback. Yeah. He's been back there at running back, and right there when the game, I mean, really out of doubt, 7 minutes to go, and comes flying up from his linebacker position to be able to take that young man down for a loss of about 5. That's I know we still got 7 minutes, but I'm putting my vote in for Isaac Henderson, player of the game.
Second down and 12. Sparkman hands off straight up the middle to the 40, 39, 38. The center of the Aggie defensive line. Trying to see some of the new faces in there.
Guys, their backup left tackle looks like Bam Bam Bigelow. I'm looking for the head tattoos right now. That's a big kid. 76, John.
Thought that was lightning. Barry turning the light on up here.
I know we're risking losing power in the booth, but I can't see the
76 Dalton Campbell, junior, 6'3", 320 pounds.
Yeah, Emerson Torres, one of the last Aggies on the tackle. Third down and 9. Sparkman from the 39-yard line. Quarterback back to pass. Well, there's another face mask. Or do you get him below the face mask? Havis came through. I thought he had another face mask. He must have got him by his chinny chin as he brought him down back to the 45.
Yeah, I think he actually kind of grabbed him under the chin strap and around the neck component of the
goozle.
Shoulder pads. Yeah,
goozle.
On the ground.
Yeah, Havis, this second half, he's been a wild man back there, hasn't he?
Yeah. Sack all the way back to the 45-yard line, 4th down. This may be rare. We may actually see a Sparkman punt. Have they punted this game? I don't think they have they?
I don't think so.
If they punt into this wind, it's going to go backwards. It'll be negative yards.
They're not going to punt. The punter is no longer available. He's already gone over to the gym for the homecoming dance. Back to pass. Quarterback looks. Throws it deep down the right side, trying to add 7 more. Over under must be 60. It's incomplete. It'll be Aggie football.
Hey, it's a good job there. It was just a go route. And the quarterback threw a really good ball. But we've called his name a few times tonight. But a good job there by Des Revolte, the freshman, getting in the face of the wide receiver and not giving him a clear shot to be able to make that catch. Ball goes off of his fingertips, incomplete. And, Barry, I know it sounds like a broken record, but, man, the defense once again called on by Albertville to be able to stop those guys.
With your Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet, your busy life just got a lot less complicated. The Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet is compatible with Apple, Google, and Samsung Pay, and it's available right now on your mobile device. Citizens Bank and Trust. Small bank, big difference.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
If you need reliable family transportation, you need to see us. Every vehicle is warranted for the life of your contract and comes with a free Carfax. It's why we say,
The driving factor, beyond your normal buy-here, pay-here.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
See if we see some new faces. I'll tell you, most of the faces we've been seeing during the game have been backups anyway, because you come into the game without Andy Howard. Reese Knight stays in a quarterback in the backfield with him. It may be Suter, can't see who the back is. Quick drop throws right side, got his man complete, breaks the tackle, midfield, 45 to the 44. Nice pass and catch. Can't see, is that Connor Lowry?
I think it was.
No, I think it was
Cooper Colvin.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Cooper Colvin made the catch. Cooper again is our student athlete of the week. Thank you to Papa Doobies for making that possible.
And remember, guys, Papa Doobie says, stay in school. Don't you be no po' boy.
What you mean is a radio boy, don't you?
Yeah. Cooper Colvin on that catch, guys. He made the first man miss, and then another man in the linebacker core miss, and able to get 11 yards. That's a great job by Coach.
Sure was. 44-yard line, first down. Reese hands off up the middle. Is that Gant checked in? 44-43. Nope, it was Gant blocking. Is that Suter again? That was Suter. So a short gain of a yard. Clock running. 4:34 left.
Trying to see if they still have. Yeah, there's a lot. That's a sophomore. Jaden Chambers, sophomore linebacker, made the tackle on that play for a gain of 1 for the Aggies. Looks like, Coach, that most of that starting group's now out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Chambers kid, 6 foot, 205, sophomore linebacker, like you're talking about, John. That's a good-looking kid for a sophomore. He looks like a senior.
Sure does.
Yeah,
second
you
at
may
a
have
9.
found Malachi Jones' replacement.
Yeah.
Aggies down again. If you're joining us, 53-0. Second and 9. Reese hands off to Suter up the middle, straight up the gut, 39-yard line behind the Aggie offensive line. Good run. It's going to be third down, fairly short for the Aggies. The rain must be coming. I don't know what they're just buffets open in the gym, because there's people, Sparkman, running to the.
They're getting track practice.
Yeah, I think they are the. That's odd.
Running track.
I looked and saw about 50 students running around the track in their band uniforms. Okay. Third down 5, 40-yard line. Next week, Sparkman plays at Grissom. Aggies will be back home. Finally, be good to be back home against Austin. Austin won their game last night. Back to pass, rolling right side, Reese Knight, and they're going to sack him, drive him way back to the 49. If there's one thing he could really work on for next week. In that case, just throw the ball out of bounds.
Yes.
Throw it away.
Well, in that time, I really believe he was trying to get the ball out of bounds, Barry, but Keith down there at field level looked like the guy that had him from behind actually kind of had his throwing arm wrapped up, and Reese couldn't get rid of the ball that time.
Yeah, when he initially got to him, he had him on that right side and had his arm pinned, and he was trying to get a double move down the sideline to Cooper, and it just those double moves, it just takes a while for it to develop, and even these guys being second, third string, I mean, they're really getting after a quarterback. They've got a ton of team speed over there.
And just like Florence last week, they're so deep, 2 and 3 deep.
Yeah.
You bring in subs, and they're still extremely talented and fast. Mateo, good kick, high kick, and he bobbles it, got it 30, 35. Down the sideline, he will step out of bounds. Aiden Card chasing. Suter helps make the tackle. Hey, that young man's played a good game. So if I'm going to vote with John, I'm going to say Isaac Henderson.
Yeah,
Isaac's had a great year. He's played offense, defense. Tonight he's asked to do both. He's played a Wildcat quarterback. Isaac, I mean, he's been there pretty much every play, offense and defense.
Well, and we know that he's been the defensive leader and the defensive spark plug, but I think tonight with Andy Howard going down last week with injury, having surgery today, we've sent our well wishes to Andy. I think the team alpha male may fall on the shoulders of Isaac, and he stepped up and did what he was supposed to do out here tonight, both offensively and defensively.
So Sparkman with the ball, 43-yard line, turns, hands off left side, and breaks one tackle, gets around the corner, midfield to the 45. He is popped big time. One of the Aggies over there, I believe, is that 15, Hunter Isbell? I couldn't see the others, Aiden Carr.
Isbell there, Aiden Carr delivered the shot.
Gotcha. Good to have Aiden back. He was out last week with the concussion. He's back this week. He was missed last week. Good to have him back. So it's a first down, Sparkman to the 47-yard line. 2:05 to go in the game. Sparkman on top, 53-0. Stay tuned for the scoreboard coming up immediately following this game. Quarterback rolls right side, like quarterback keeper being chased. Bagwell chasing, gets around the corner. Got somebody got him at the back of the jersey. He breaks that tackle. Going to be dropped around the 30. Now there's a flag. I think he was grabbed by the back of the jersey. Sparkman players pushing and shoving one of the Aggie players here in front of the Sparkman bench.
I believe you're going to get an Aggie, Barry, on this one.
Yeah, I think both teams were pushing and shoving one of the Aggies over there. Let's see who's going to be found guilty of this one. But one of the Aggies over there helping shoving him out of bounds was Keegan Thompson, number 29, a freshman in the game.
And look and see, I think, like you said, I think the fisticuffs may have started with Sparkman.
Right.
But you always, a lot of times, you get caught by the retaliatory guy.
Sure.
And the retaliatory guy was Albertville. And let's see.
Personal foul, Albertville. Personal foul, Albertville.
2 of them.
Wow. Goodness. She's going now from the 41. Yeah, they're gonna be walking for a while.
And they must have called 2 on the same individual, Barry, because man, wow, that's a 30-yard penalty. 2 back-to-back 15-yard penalty. I know the game's out of reach. I know that you've played hard. I'm sure that they're talking trash. But Barry, you discipline. You just got to keep your head about you in a game like this.
Yeah, don't want to give them 7 more easy ones here at the very end of the game just because you lose your temper. Just kind of take it, and go on and regroup. Get ready for next week. You have an extra week to prepare. Knowing that your starting quarterback is out, get ready for next week. At least you'll be back at home. That helps a little bit. Finally get to play a home game. It's been since week 1 since we've had a home game. Sparkman, the ball has moved all the way to the 13-yard line. First down, 1:44 to go in the game. Clock running. They're up 53-0. Led 24-0 at the half. Quarterback hands off right side, 10 to the sideline, 5. He is given a shot, knocked out of bounds by Hunter Isbell. Isbell, he's delivering some shots here, close to the goal line, out of bounds at the 2.5.
And Hunter Isbell, I actually had a chance to coach him in Pee Wee ball. You talk about a heck of an athlete, likes to tackle, likes to get in the fray. And Barry, you've called his name on 2 or 3 back-to-back defensive plays getting in there. And I've got some folks texting me about them trying to score, here at the end. And, guys, this is their JVs. I mean, we need to be able to stop their JVs.
Sure. 2-yard line, quarterback keeper, right side to the 2-1. Oh, what a tackle. He stopped him, but I think when forward progress, he rolls over the Aggie. Was that 30? Who made that tackle?
It's number 30 for Albertville. What a great shot.
Mason Froelich, is that correct?
Mason Froelich.
Froelich with the tackle. What a tackle. He just gave up his body and just unloaded on the quarterback. They fell backwards about the half-yard line.
tell you, there's a couple of young guys I'm really excited about. The Isbell kid, the Keegan Thompson is a super athletic kid and comes from a super athletic family.
I think there's a penalty at the end of the play.
Yeah, one of their offensive linemen were giving us the business.
Gotcha.
Barry, actually, let's correct that. Was not 30, was number 38. That's Jakari Kirkland.
Gotcha. That was a great lick. Quarterback keeper. Nope, hands off. Breaks one tackle. 15-yard line, 14-13. Bagwell. You know, there's something going on. We've lost our helmets about 5-6 times. Bagwell's helmet, nothing going on. It just popped loose. Clock stopped, 47 seconds.
Why did the clock stop?
I'm not sure why the clock stopped. Now it's running.
Because
he had a helmet.
He had a helmet.
Oh, gotcha.
Equipment issue, but now to start back running.
Luckily, they're in the hurry-up offense. So it's second down. Quarterback hands off up the middle to the 10, to the 9, to the 6, to the 5, to the 3. A guy was distracted. There's a drone landing in the end zone right behind the goalpost at the time when he was running towards. That's a big distraction. That is right behind the goalpost, almost on the field when the drone was landing right behind the official.
Wow.
It's right behind the official getting a butt shot right now.
15 seconds, and they're going to run a play at the 3-yard line.
3-yard line. Quarterback hands off, bounces left side to the 2, to the 1. Flags are coming in. He does go into the end zone, but a flag over there in front of you, Keith. Is it a holding call?
Yeah, and they've already I think the White Hat may be a little frustrated at this point. He's already backed them up. I think the White Hat may be a little bit frustrated with the play call and trying to score again right here with this little time left running at the end of the ball game. I know the JV guys are in, but come on now.
I mean, they were running hurry-up offense here with the last. They could easily just take a knee, and the clock has wound down to 0.
I think the referee next door just went ahead and let the clock run. He didn't care about the penalty or not.
Yeah. So the clock has down to 0. So Sparkman wins this one 53-0. We'll try to grab Coach English and see if he's available. And
we're under attack.
They
just keep shooting the cannon. I don't understand. They must have got that one at trade day last week, and they're proud of it.
Getting some practice.
What are
We're
you
so
doing?
close to the Tennessee line, they're just warning the Tennessee Volunteer fans don't come across the border.
Don't
Just
know.
a warning shot.
Well, this one stats is going to be about as lopsided as the game was. Crazy thing is, right before the half, it was 17-0 with about 3 minutes to go in the half when Aggies had the ball trying to pretty much just run the clock out. But unfortunately, Gant had the ball stripped out of his hands on a running play. They returned it for a touchdown. So with 22 seconds left, it went from a 17-0, what would have been a halftime score, to 24-0. It's almost like that one play there kind of flipped the momentum big time in the favor of Sparkman, Chris.
Yeah.
They came out in the second half, opening drive, 36-yard touchdown pass. Boom, it went downhill in a hurry from there. And here we are, 53-0.
Yeah. Looking at stats, guys, like you said, it's pretty one-sided. But Aggies had 40 yards in the first half. They wound up with 49 in the second half with a total of 89 yards. 32 rushes, 48 yards, 7 of 9 for 41 for 89 yards. Just looking at running the ball wise tonight, Henderson wound up with 11 carries, 44 yards. Suter wound up with 9 carries, 22 yards. Receiving wise, Lowry wound up with 3 receptions for 21. But yeah, this was a tough one tonight, guys.
It's tough. We knew coming into the game you were without your starting quarterback Andy Howard, taking nothing away from Reese Knight and Hayden Howard, who took a couple of snaps. Isaac Henderson took a couple of snaps. But when you got a guy who's been your quarterback for a couple of years now, your leader, your quarterback goes out with a knee injury, and then you're given 1 week to get a young man ready, even though he's a senior. But this is his first start. You're not just starting against a team, you're starting against a very good 7A defense. That's a lot to throw at a young man in 1 week.
Yeah, I think Reese did a great job.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been there. I know what it's like when your roommate, gets put in there after you've had an injury and you got 1 week to prepare. And so I understand that. And not only this, guys, but think about this. This young man has an academic load at school. He's got a life beyond football, but now you're asking him to get prepared for, I would say, probably is the number 2 best team in our region. I think you would say behind Austin right now, because Austin would own the tiebreaker. But I think Reese Knight did a great job coming in here as the leader and the quarterback. I think the coaches had a great game plan early. And then I think just as we have seen in games past, that I think that our number gives way sometimes.
Yeah.
But then it just seems like it's a snowball or a domino effect. And what was, Barry, you alluded to it, a 17-0 game. You got a chance to get into the locker room, and the guy rips the football away from your running back, takes off 33 yards and goes the other direction, and it kind of blows the game open. And then when they come out of the halftime locker room, the Senators are able to score right out of the gate. So, hats off to Albertville, though. They came and they fought well. They just, as you've heard me say, and one of my granddaddy's favorite sayings, God rest his soul, was they just got too many horses in the barn.
Yeah.
And right there, Sparkman's got a lot of big horses in the barn, too. So, but once again, credit Coach English, his staff, his players, Reese Knight for stepping up like he needed to, and Albertville has nothing to hang their hat about. Go get a shower and get on the bus and head home.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
Hey folks, Tim Witt at Sand Mountain Toyota. Our goal is to be Sand Mountain's pre-owned vehicle destination. We strive to keep vehicles for every budget, and all of our vehicles go through a strict multi-point inspection by our award-winning service department. And don't forget, we're paying top dollar for your vehicle. We want to buy your vehicle. Sand Mountain Toyota, Highway 431 Albertville, or sandmountaintoyota.com.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
When my dad wanted a new mower, he'd say, "Come on, buddy, let's go see Jim, our local Toro dealer." For service, I'd hear, "Come on, buddy, let's call Jim." So naturally, I got my mower here. Some things never change. Right, buddy? Well, some things. Real people, real support. You can't beat the personal service from your neighborhood Toro dealer.
There's a Toro dealer like Jim in your town.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire & Battery Service in Albertville has been the best place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. The Wilkes family takes pride in carrying on a tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose people you can trust. At Wilkes Tire & Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Hello,
Hello, I'm Leslie Wright, and I'd like to welcome you to altrav.net, the online home of Horizons Alabama Traveler, where we offer discounted certificates to the area's best restaurants, attractions, and more. To purchase certificates to any of the businesses you see featured here on the show, visit our website at www.altrav.net. Go to the Merchants page to place your order, and your certificates will be mailed out the following day. So without further delay, let's go to a participating merchant video.
We're pleased to welcome the return of local restaurants to our lineup of Altrav discount certificates. Get out and support local business. We especially encourage you to remember our locally owned restaurants. They certainly will welcome your visit. David Hardin and family welcome you to Wildcat Cafe, conveniently located across Highway 431 from Guntersville High School beside Foodland. Many of you remember David from his years at Guntersville Bowling Center, and particularly their snack bar. And a few years later, he opened his own restaurant, Tin Top Diner. And now David, along with his daughter Lindsay and son Patrick, own and operate Wildcat Cafe. Their specialty is fried or grilled chicken fingers along with their popular JoJo's and the original dipping sauce on the side. They're available as a snack or by the plate with your choice of drink and other delicious sides like coleslaw, baked beans, pinto beans, fried okra, potato salad, french fries, onion rings, or corn. You decide, and your plate is prepared fresh to order. Other popular menu options include old-fashioned hand-patted hamburgers and cheeseburgers. The hamburger steak plate topped with seasoned onions and Dale seasoning is another popular choice. Wildcat Cafe also offers Barry's barbecue sandwiches or plates with sides. Salad choices include side salads and house salads, which you can have topped with your choice of chicken fingers or barbecue. You're always welcome to dine in or call ahead for your takeout orders. Wildcat Cafe also offers a convenient drive-thru for your to-go pickups. The Hardin family extends a special invitation for your family to visit Wildcat Cafe, where you're always greeted with a smile and prompt, friendly service. They're located at 14164 Highway 431 across from Guntersville High School beside Foodland. Give them a call at 256-486-2233 and be sure to like Wildcat Cafe on Facebook. They're open to serve you Tuesday through Saturday for lunch and evening dining along with a Sunday lunch. And don't forget the kids. There's a special menu for them also. Wildcat Cafe, great food in a family dining atmosphere. Now visit Horizons altrav.net website for your discount certificate to Wildcat Cafe and other popular local restaurants, shops, and attractions.
Hi, welcome to Jazzy's.
At Jazzy's at the Glover, we specialize in Italian food with a Cajun kick. Our menu has something for everyone: pizzas, pastas, wings, salads, and muffalettas. We also have gluten-free options, including keto bowls, zucchini pastas, and cauliflower crust pizzas. And to finish off with a slice of the best cheesecake ever. On the weekends, we offer Angus ribeyes, fried fish, fillets, shrimp, seafood gumbo, and crawfish boudin. On Tuesday nights, we have trivia. Saturday nights, we have live music out on the patio. And during the week, we have daily lunch specials. We also offer catering, space available for parties, weddings, corporate meetings, and memorial services.
Jazzy at the Glover in downtown Guntersville is the perfect spot to meet up with friends and family. Enjoy the spacious dining area, private dining rooms, the beautiful patio, or take a table at the bar area and relax for the evening. For your Altrav discount certificate to visit Jazzy at the Glover, visit our website, altrav.net. Get your certificate and go enjoy Jazzy's signature pizza and so much more.
If they don't look like this, they don't want it.
You're watching altrav.net, the online home of Horizons Alabama Traveler. Visit our website at www.altrav.net to purchase discounted certificates to any of the merchants you see featured here on the show.
Wilson's Fabric on Highway 431 in Boaz is Alabama's largest fabric store. Family owned since 1964, the Wilson family is still involved in all day-to-day operations, and they, along with their experienced, helpful staff, will be happy to answer any questions and assist with all your needs. They now offer the area's largest selection of heat transfer vinyl and adhesive sticky back vinyl. All the popular brands are in stock, along with any supplies you may need. Shop in store or online at wilsonfabric.com. Free shipping on all orders over $50. Team fabrics are popular, and Wilson's has a wide selection of licensed collegiate and pro prints, along with color schemes to match most any high school. There's even yard signs for our local schools. For all your home decorating projects, Wilson stocks a variety of brands, prints, and styles to match your decor. They have almost 5,000 square feet with over 1,400 rolls of upholstery material. If you're looking for vintage replica fabrics from the 30s and 40s or the Civil War, you're in luck. They have a section dedicated to each. No one locally stocks more notions or other sewing supplies. Check out the notions wall and other supplies displayed throughout the store. They offer everything you may need, the best selection at the best price, with the friendly personal service you've come to expect since 1964. Give them a call at 256-593-6501, visit online at wilsonfabrics.com, or you're always welcome to stop by the store at 1524 Highway 431 in Boaz. Wilson's Fabric is also proud to be a row-by-row experience participant. This fun, cooperative event is brought to you by participating quilt shops around the world.
You're watching altrav.net, the online home of Horizons Alabama Traveler. Visit our website at www.altrav.net to purchase discounted certificates to any of the merchants you see featured here on the show.
Since 1986, BG's restaurant on Baltimore Avenue in Albertville has been serving up their famous chicken fingers, burgers, and other short-order menu items. Brent and Gay Raines founded BG's as a family-run business. As the family has grown, so has the business, and everyone remains involved as they continue the tradition of fast, friendly hometown service. BG's is probably best known for their hand-breaded, tender and juicy chicken fingers, but there's something on the menu for everyone. They offer a great selection including burgers, sandwiches, basket combos, and ice cream treats. And now the convenient drive-through window makes it so easy to grab your favorite meal and go. Simply place your order at the speaker or call ahead for even faster service. BG's popular homemade signature chicken sauce is now available to the public. Buy it at the restaurant or pick it up from your favorite grocery store. BG's chicken sauce is great on chicken, burgers, salads, fries, veggies, and lots of other foods. BG's is open from 9 till 6 Monday through Saturday, closed on Sunday. For a complete menu and more, visit their website, www.bgsrestaurant.com. To purchase this week's BG's Altrav discount certificate, visit our website, altrav.net.
Where do you go to find good stuff at great prices? Little Lots in Boaz, where there's lots of name brands for lots less. Owners Tony and Nancy Walker have come across so many deals that their original 26,000 square foot building wouldn't hold it all, and they've expanded into other stores in the same plaza. Each store is different and features special buyout deals. With a total shopping area exceeding 40,000 square feet, you can come to spend the day shopping at Little Lots, browsing the aisles of good stuff at great prices. There's not only great prices, there's a great selection on lots of different merchandise. The Flowers and More store is also filled with special items for every day or the next holiday. Room decor, table settings, saddles, and more, all priced to move. Better not delay, the best selections may go in a hurry. New items are still arriving, so shop now and shop often. Little Lots in Boaz, great stuff at great prices. You're watching altrav.net, the online home of Horizons Alabama Traveler. Visit our website at www.altrav.net to purchase discounted certificates to any of the merchants you see featured here on the show.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
If you need reliable family transportation, you need to see us. Every vehicle is warranted for the life of your contract and comes with a free Carfax. It's why we say,
the driving factor, beyond your normal buy here, pay here.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
Hey folks, Tim Witt at Sand Mountain Toyota. Our goal is to be Sand Mountain's pre-owned vehicle destination. We strive to keep vehicles for every budget, and all of our vehicles go through a strict multi-point inspection by our award-winning service department. And don't forget, we're paying top dollar for your vehicle. We want to buy your vehicle. Sand Mountain Toyota, Highway 431 Albertville, or sandmountaintoyota.com.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
When my dad wanted a new mower, he'd say, "Come on, buddy, let's go see Jim, our local Toro dealer." For service, I'd hear, "Come on, buddy, let's call Jim." So naturally, I got my mower here. Some things never change. Right, buddy? Well, some things. Real people, real support. You can't beat the personal service from your neighborhood Toro dealer.
There's a Toro dealer like Jim in your town.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.